block. Wow. TJ Edwards blocking the punt. Birds take over from the 27. Jalen comes back after a tough game. Shows a lot of heart. I'll tell you what, that kid has got heart. Oh, my God, he's got tons of heart. He's got such a big heart. Man, God love that kid, man. He's got such heart. And he was able to get it into the end zone. Birds win, and big play Slay with a monster game. Monster game. Big play Slay. Second interception of the game. Tremendous. Tremendous. It's funny because the story of the game, it was when I was texting with Matt Rule after the game. So I was texting with Matt, and Matt just went, man, Slay plus Cox plus Hargrave plus Devontae, tough to handle. And awesome credit to the defensive line because Fletch had his best game of the year. Hargrave continues to have a monster. So Hargrave and Fletch really disrupted a beat-up O-line. They took advantage like they ate yesterday. And if you eat against Darnold without McCaffrey, you know, Darnold, he was horrible, right? Like, he was terrible. They ate, and they were able to, they really kind of, I thought, disrupt all the flow. I mean, let's face it, right? The game was a half a gift. You know, Carolina, if they fall on the ball, it's a touchdown. They had four guys looking to fall on the ball in the fumble in the end zone. It's a safety. They have short field, chance after chance, and they couldn't do it. They couldn't put the game away. They had several opportunities to put the game away. Like, I don't know about you guys. Like, it felt like the Birds were down by 30, like the whole game, right? And then the bomb to my boy Quez. Oh, the Quez. Quezaroo with a big, big play. The monster to switch the field and set up the score. And what you saw was a team, and it's a truism in the NFL. You got to take, you know, from the Carolina perspective, you got to take advantage of opportunities. And this is the beauty, and this is what I love about a young team on the road. And the players get all kinds of credit, and so does the coaching staff. They didn't quit. Like, they didn't lay down. And that's a big deal. They had several opportunities where they were just completely outmanned for much of that game. And they could have easily let down. The defense kept them in the game and allowed the offense to finally be able to make some plays. And they showed so much gumption, so much heart. Like, it's funny. When I look at Hurts, I see a big red heart, right? Like, you know, what he doesn't have in talent, he makes up with a lot of gumption, fortitude, heart, smarts. He's got all those intangibles. And I think yesterday you saw that. He's got the intangibles. I don't know what it means for the long run. Quite frankly, I said before, I'm not making that decision until the end of the year. So that's that. But what I did love to see was after a bad game, he showed you a ton of heart. Like, the kid's got, I'll tell you one thing. Here's where, if I have to stack up all the quarterbacks the last 20 years, and if I was to look at heart and fortitude, I mean, it's Hurts and Foles who have the most heart and fortitude, right? Wentz had no heart, like he was the what would that be? The Tin Man. He was Tin Man, and he had gumption, but he had no brain too. That was the problem. Maybe he was less no heart, because he did have heart. He had no brain. That Scarecrow. He was more Scarecrow. Hurts has a brain and a heart, I think Wentz had a heart and an arm, but no brain. And 5 had an arm. He had half a heart. He just was lacking that one little fabric. But and that's the difference. Like, Hurts is a winner, right? Like that's when you watch the quarterback, right? Listen, we all know he's limited and what you can do and what you can do offensively from the pocket, whatever. I mean, that's just not even debatable. But what he does have is he's a winner, right? Like that's why he's playing in the league right now, because the dude's a winner. Like, the dude has got all those intangibles, which is why he made it this far. Because, truth be told, his metrics, physical metrics, he shouldn't even be in the league. But he's a winner. And you saw it on display yesterday. Like, he put them, he was able to execute to help them. The defense kept in the game to help them win it, right? Like, to extend, and then you can win the game. It was awesome. It was great. And listen, for a young team, and I give the coach staff credit too. Like, I know everyone's like, wow, my God, it was so ugly, blah, 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 and there's so much mistakes. Yeah, but they are limited in what they can do just now. So the fact that nobody quit, nobody laid down, I think you get big points for that. And they wound up winning the game. And they took advantage of Carolina's mistakes, Carolina's quarterback, who was terrible, and they were able to keep in the game there, and they stole it on the road. That feels good. Feels good to get a win. And now you got the GOAT coming in on Thursday. Short week. You feel good about yourself. Now, think about it. Look at conversely, if you never come back and you lose the game 22-3, I mean, how much of a drag would Thursday be, right? Thursday would be a drag, but it's not a drag. You go, all right, well, I'm not picking them to win, but who cares? Let's go. You feel good. It's a victory. And there were, even though, it was a slog of a game, you come out on top, you win that game. After all the stuff that went wrong, I give you mad props. Good morning, Tunis.
What's up, man?
What's up, brother?
Second place Philadelphia Eagles.
How about?
With their 2-3 record.
Hey.
Go Birds.
Not about the record. I said it before. It's all about, hey, just let that thing, let's start to grow it.
See, so you seem a little bit happier than I am. I was bad guy last night because I did post-game, and unfortunately, I'm on immediately after the game. And it was immediately after a come-from-behind emotional win. Nick Sirianni said in his post-game press conference that the locker room was emotional after that win. I pointed out a lot of negatives, more so than positives in that game. And I get it. Young team on the road, that's awesome. Good for them. They don't give a damn what I say or what any couch quarterback, couch GM says. It was ugly yesterday, man.
Yeah, well, it was without a doubt. My only point is that where I give them lots of credit is they were able to stay in the game. I mean, it felt like, I don't know about you.
Oh, defense was spectacular yesterday.
It felt like they were down by 3 touchdowns.
Yeah, it's funny. When they scored, when Hurts did the sneak to score, Joe Davis, was that his name? The play-by-play guy?
Yeah.
I think he filled in last second for Burkhardt.
Yeah.
He said, if you've been watching this game from start to finish, you would think they're down 3 scores right now.
Yeah.
So you guys are feeling, and I'm with you. I felt the same way, and they weren't. And fortunately, they were able to make stops. I mean, the defense was spectacular yesterday. But there was also a lot of bad that came out of yesterday. I mean, I don't want to nitpick, but Miles Sanders not staying in bounds. Like, what are you doing, dude?
Listen, I'm not sending that to Canton, right? Like, come on. I mean, we all saw it. I mean, we saw the painting of the game. And it's, you're not hanging that painting in the Louvre.
No, you're not.
Right? Like, we don't understand that. But look, first of all, Carolina's got a great defense.
Yes, they do.
as banged up as they are, they have a really good defense, right? So they were able to really, kind of turn an ugly game and stay in an ugly game. I mean, quite frankly, Carolina, they lost the game. Like, you lost the game, dude. And I think Darnold lost the game. He had plays to be made.
Yeah, he missed guys downfield.
Right?
Couple of guys.
And he made some horrific throws that big play Slay. I'm glad to see Darius. I'm glad to see him make.
I'm glad to see interceptions, man. Forcing turnovers.
Right.
That's nice. And that's one of the things that we were told Jonathan Gannon would do. He was going to force turnovers.
I'll be honest with you. In my opinion, he didn't overload enough.
Yeah.
I would have blitzed way more than he did.
But you know what? It was just nice to see them bring pressure. They brought 5, they brought 6,
yeah.
and we saw that twice against Mahomes. We didn't see it nearly enough against Dak and the Dallas Cowboys.
Yeah, I didn't argue that.
Right.
But I would have, because I didn't think that was the right way to play them anyway. But here's the thing. Yesterday, with Darnold, and the fact that the Panthers line was that beat up, I mean, I would have brought even more pressure. But
right.
I thought
maybe they felt because the 4 was getting home at times.
Listen, Hargrave, he's been great, man.
He's a beast.
Fletch played well yesterday.
Well, yeah, they started shadowing Hargrave more, going with the double team there. And what happens? As soon as that opens up, Fletcher Cox gets his first sack. How about Ryan Kerrigan making it to the stat sheet, Ant?
I know.
The guy fell down and he just touched him, but tackle for Ryan Kerrigan. No, the defense was spectacular yesterday. And I'm thrilled about the win. And I'm so, those young guys, they don't give a damn what anyone's saying about them. They went on the road. It's tough to win the NFL. They're 2-3. Backs are up against the wall. Good for them. I'm happy for him. Jalen Hurts has stones, man. He does. He was terrible the first 2.5 quarters, but he stepped up in the second half. And it's not like he had to go 80 yards downfield to go with the go-ahead touchdown, but he made the right plays. He made the right throws. They end up getting in the end zone twice, and they win the game, and that's awesome.
Listen, here's what it is. I mean, it all depends. Your mood today is how you're judging them. Like, if you're judging them as a contender, well, then you look at them more negatively. If you judge them kind of where I am at, where I have no expectations, then I think you judge them a little bit more glowingly. And I only say that because to play the way they played, and I do think they're outmanned in a lot of ways, right? To play the way they played, to be where they were in that game and come back and win, I mean, I'm impressed. And again, that doesn't mean I think they're not a playoff team.
Right. No.
But what my point is, it's on the road, to come back on the road, and that Carolina defense, no joke. Like, it's a good defense. Yeah. Right? And they're going to make the game ugly. And they're going to grind it out. And yeah, did I think Carolina, if I said to you, Carolina lost the game as much as the Eagles won the game,
yeah,
I think that's a truism. It is. I think it's a truism. Like, I thought Darnold was terrible in the game. I mean, he lost the game for you. Listen, was he under duress and pressure? Yeah, but when he had a clean pocket, he still had plays to be made, and he was awful. I mean, terrible. Mm-hmm. And I didn't love what Joe Brady was calling offensively. I didn't really like the play calling. I thought it was bad for them. But whatever, it's not my team. So
right,
I'm looking at it like from the Eagles' perspective. I thought the front four played really well. I thought your big ticket cornerback, who you spent a lot of money on and gave you a lot of resource, I thought he was tremendous.
Of course, yeah, 2 picks.
And he just played really, really well. And those are 2 good receivers. TJ Moore's a good receiver, and so is Robbie. So, from that standpoint, I thought they played well. And offensively, it was a slog. I mean, it was like, listen, I told you on Friday, you're going to take away the flats, right? And you're going to force Jalen to have to make plays from the pocket it's not his game, right? I still think they needed to run the ball more. I still didn't get enough Sanders. Now, I mean, it's hard for me to argue for Sanders today when he's that boneheaded.
Yeah, come on, dude. What are you doing?
I mean, yo, dude, twice you got out of bounds?
Twice.
I mean, all right, the first one, to where it was, it slipped to you. You know, you got caught up in the moment. But you can't then do it again.
Oh, and you know what? I'll give Sirianni credit. His body was kind of cut off in the camera angle, but you saw his arm point right to the bench.
Yeah, he got
like
Gainwell.
You knew that was Sirianni's arm, so he goes right to the bench, and then goes with Gainwell, and then Gainwell gets the big
good,
run.
Man.
Yeah, he is. He's good. He gets the big run to basically ice the game.
I like Gainwell a lot.
Awesome.
I like him a lot. The shame is that I still think Sanders has ability, but I don't know how that's going to work out.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see the tape because one of the things that we hear all the time about Gainwell is that he just hits the hole right away, right?
Well, Sanders, he's decisive.
Right. So
you don't even need. You can catch that on the naked eye.
No, but what I'm saying tape-wise for Sanders, there was like 4 runs yesterday that I took note of where he ran right into the rear end of one of his linemen. And I want to see, was there a hole or was there just nothing and he just tried hiding behind his lineman for a little extra time, hoping that something opens up. But there was a couple times he just went right into the rear end of somebody.
Listen, here's the problem. He's probably feeling like he needs to do something big.
Oh, I'm sure, yeah.
Like, with that old saying where he's trying to hit a 5-run home run. Right? I mean, that's what he's doing. You can see it. Like, he's trying to make a big play. So, but I think that's on Sirianni. He's got to get Sanders more involved in the offense. He just does. And that offense labored. If not for a breakdown with Quez, where he's free, I mean, who knows how the game even winds up. If the punt, if the fumbled snap, if Carolina falls on it, and that's a touchdown there.
Instead of a safety, yeah.
That's a big hole you're in. I don't know, you climb out of that one. But that's the point.
But then I could also say if Greg Ward doesn't do the offense. Like, do we not know how to run a pick play yet?
No.
My God, dude.
And by the way, because I heard people going, well, is that? I'm like, dude, it's a penalty.
That was a penalty. Textbook.
It's the worst. You can't run it that way. I don't understand why he keeps running. I don't get it. That's 2 on Ward.
Yeah.
I don't understand it. I don't know why he's setting the basketball screen. You're not supposed to set it. You're supposed
and that may be called for a foul in the NBA.
Right. You're supposed to actually run a route is what you're supposed to do. But again, like to me, the fact that you stayed in the game.
Yeah, it's awesome.
That showed heart. And the fact that you were able to win a game on a road in a grinded out situation, I go, that's a go Birds. It's a good win yesterday, especially on the heels with Brady coming to town on Thursday night. Let's talk about it. We'll dissect it. Hope your weekend was great. It's Cuz Ready with Tune. It's just getting started on a Monday, a Victory Monday. And, of course, all football Mondays on The Fanatic, brought to you by Pierce Phelps Bryant Heating and Air Conditioning Contractors. Visit nopayBryant.com for flexible spending options on a new heating and cooling system. All right, back in a moment to get it started.
And this is Andrew Salchunas. What's going on, guys? Final game of Week 5 is tonight. FanDuel Sportsbook in partnership with Valley Forge. They want you to get the most out of every play. That's why they're giving everyone a $10 risk-free bet every week. All you have to do is bet a same-game parlay with 3 legs or more, and if your bet doesn't win, FanDuel will pay you back up to $10. Tonight's matchup, Indy with the old quarterback of this squad, Carson Wentz, at Baltimore. You know what? My same-game parlay, take a look at, obviously, the rushing yards for Lamar Jackson, leading the league among all quarterbacks. But Carson actually had some good performances against Baltimore. Had a good performance against Baltimore last year, brought the team from behind. So take a look at his passing yards and then the over in the game. I like Baltimore to win it, but take a look at the over in that game and, of course, some of the props for Wentz and Jackson. There's no feeling like nailing a same-game parlay bet. Lock in your bet today and get up to $10 back if your bet doesn't win. If you're new to FanDuel Sportsbook, sign up today with promo code FANATIC to also receive a risk-free bet up to $1,000. That's promo code FANATIC. Must be 21 plus and present in PA. Refund issue is non-withdrawable site credit. That expires in 7 days. Max refund $10. Restrictions apply. See terms at sportsbook.fanduel.com. Same game parlay available for multiple sports in all states on mobile and web. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER.
Fanatic Sports Update.
A win on the road. I'm Andrew Salchunas, and this update is brought to you by NJM Insurance Group, committed to being upfront with their customers. NJM, no jingles or mascots, just great insurance. Get a quote today at njm.com. It was an ugly one, but as they say in the NFL, a win is a win. The Birds travel to Carolina and beat the Panthers 21-18, outscoring Carolina 15-3 in the second half. The 2 touchdowns for the Eagles come from Jalen Hurts on the ground. Darius Slay, how about this? 2 interceptions for big play Slay, 1 for Stevie Nelson, 3 interceptions. First time an Eagles defense created 3 interceptions since 2019. Head coach Nick Sirianni spoke after the game yesterday. He'll speak again today at 1 o'clock, as I just heard. So 1 o'clock for Nick Sirianni today. Keep it locked here in The Fanatic for all the latest news and information. I'm Andrew Salchunas, and this is 97.5 The Fanatic.
Anthony Gargano, weekdays 10 to 2 on 97.5 The Fanatic.
Go to Danny Green. He fires for 3 in the corner. It's good. Danny Green knocks it down. His 8th 3 in the game.
Sixers, Nets, tonight at 8 on your home for 76ers basketball. 97.5 The Fanatic, Philadelphia.
You run a business, setbacks change everything. And online, they happen fast. With your Comcast Business Internet, you can stay ahead. And now it comes with Security Edge to make it even more secure. It helps keep your network safe with scans every 10 minutes. And unlike some cybersecurity options, this helps protect every device that's connected. Because when your information, your people, and your company have Security Edge, you can be ready for what's next. Comcast Business, powering possibilities.
Fast speeds and advanced security. Now together for $69.99 a month for 12 months with a 3-year agreement from Comcast Business. Learn more about powerful connectivity and advanced cybersecurity solutions for your business. Call 1-800-501-6000 or go to ComcastBusiness.com today. Offer ends 1/3/22. Restrictions apply. New Comcast Business 100 megabits per second and Security Edge customers only. Early termination fee applies. Equipment taxes and fees extra and subject to change.
Fall's upon us, so it's that time of year again to consider replacing your old drafty windows and doors before another cold winter season rolls in. And when I need a company to help me with these home projects, I turn to the experts, my good friends at Guided Door and Window. Act now, you'll receive 20% off all windows and doors, plus Guided will allow you to start your project today with no money out of pocket. And take up to 3 years to pay it off interest-free once the job is expertly installed. So, you'll be able to start enjoying all the benefits of the new, highly energy-efficient windows and doors in your house, including an increased comfort level of your home and lower monthly energy bills. All the while, you take advantage of 20% savings, and you have the luxury of paying off your project with 0% interest for up to 36 months. But you must act now. This offer is for a limited time only, and restrictions apply. For full details, call Guided today and schedule a free no-obligation in-home estimate. The number's 1-877-GO-GUIDA, or you can check them out online at GoGuided.com. That's go, GUIDA.com.
Heard on the job? You need someone who will fight for you, stand up to the insurance companies, and knows the laws in Pennsylvania. Martin Law, the law firm for injured workers, wrote the book on workers' compensation in Pennsylvania, and they will fight for you. Visit PAWorkinjury.com now. When you're hurt at work, turn to a team you can trust. With offices in Center City, Bristol, Malvern, Allentown, Reading, Sunbury, and Harrisburg. We are ready to get you the justice you deserve. Call or click today. Martin Law, the law firm for injured workers.
I thought we were going to the beer store.
We are.
But we passed 3 already.
We're going to the Beer and Cigar Superstore. B&B Beverages in historic Doylestown. This place is amazing.
That's like a 20-minute drive.
Relax. It's just minutes off the 202 byway. They have thousands of craft beers to choose from. Their staff knows everything about beer, and they have a larger selection of cigars than most cigar stores. Check them out at bnbbeverages.com.
You're going to drive me to drink.
Actually, I'm going to drive you to B&B Beverages, the Beer and Cigar Superstore. We'll drink when we get home.
Hi, it's Tyrone. And if you want impossible to find Jordan 1s, Dunks, and Yeezys without paying too much through an online bidding war, then you got to go where I got my new Jordans, Sports Connection in Doylestown. In fact, the Sports Connection in Doylestown is hosting an autograph session with the Sixers' first-round pick Jaden Springer this Thursday at 6 p.m. So go to the signing and make it back in time to watch the Birds game. And to register to win a pair of Carolina Blue Jordan 1s, just go to 97.5thefanatic.com's contest page.
I'm not answering. It's another one of those expiring warranty calls.
Speaking of warranties, would have been nice to have warranty coverage when our furnace broke last month.
You know, Bryant Heating and Air Conditioning contractors offer up to 10 years of protection on a new system.
Huh, and that's peace of mind, knowing we're covered if we need service.
Safeguard your investment with up to 10 years of service protection from Bryant. Exceeding industry standards, one more way Bryant does whatever it takes to keep you comfortable. Go to nopaybryant.com to find a dealer near you.
Bryant.
Whatever it takes.
O'Reilly Auto Parts specializes in keeping your car on the road. Not sure how much life is left in your battery? Our professional parts people will test it for free. If it does need to be replaced, we'll help you find just the right one to fit your car. Our Superstar batteries are built to handle even the toughest conditions. Visit O'Reilly Auto Parts today.
O'Reilly Auto Parts.
Running a small business means just that, always running.
Whew, you're not kidding.
Which is why this holiday, while the other guys, not mentioning any names, are kicking it back, we'll be kicking it into gear by leaving our doors open for you. So whatever the ing you need this holiday, whether it's packing, shipping, or mailboxing, we'll be right here waiting.
Now that's an ing worth celebrating.
The UPS Store, every ing for small business, all in one place.
The UPS Store.
The UPS Store locations are independently owned. Product services, pricing, and hours may vary. See Center for details.
Meet Brian Bridges. He's the owner of a tattoo shop in Philadelphia. Although Brian is used to getting email requests for tattoos, he was surprised when he saw one from a well-known celebrity in Los Angeles. So he turned to his American Express Business Platinum card, which lets him earn 5 times membership rewards points on flights and prepaid hotels booked through AmexTravel.com. Talk about the sweet life. Built for business by American Express. This story features a fictional character from a fictional business. Terms apply. Learn more at AmericanExpress.com/business platinum. Don't do business without it.
Hand and Stone Massage and Facial Spa is here to help you de-stress after the game. Visit them to restore, relax, or refresh with a much-needed massage or facial for an introductory price of just $69.95. They offer an abundance of services to meet your specific needs. Visit any one of their 57 spas in Delaware, South Jersey, and Philadelphia, including the Lehigh Valley, or book online at www.handandstone.com to get your massage or facial at just $69.95. Restrictions apply. See spa for details.
Hey, this is Anthony Gargano for Royal Billiard and Recreation, the Delaware Valley's ultimate game room store since 1982. Pool tables, foosball, darts. Royal Billiard is the game room store for all your man cave needs. And their sales and service team's the best in the industry, helping you choose the right products for your home and installing them with a smile. Custom and pre-made bars, bar and counter stools, hot tubs by Nordic, and much, much more. Visit the Royal Billiard Showroom in Hatfield, PA, or at royalbilliard.com.
More of the Anthony Gargano Show now
on 97.5 The Fanatic.
10 o'clock hour brought to you by Window Nation. Take advantage of Window Nation's 50% off sale on all style windows. Plus, make no down payment with no payments and no interest for 12 full months. Call 866-90-NATION or visit windownation.com. 10:30 across the Delaware Valley. Happy Monday. Coach Radio with the Tunits. Great sports weekend, man. Poof. I got to tell you, what a weekend of sports.
How about Bama going down?
That was incredible. A&M, Aggies.
Yeah, dude, it was a wild weekend.
Baseball. Great baseball.
Sox up 2-1 in that series.
Nick Pivetta,
what the hell?
4 shutout innings, 7 strikeouts. I got to be honest with you. I was rooting Rays there.
Yeah, I hate him.
Penn State to sin. They get screwed.
Oh.
Well, I mean, it wasn't, again, Clifford leaves the game and the backup's just not ready and they just can't move the ball. And Iowa's got chance after chance after they finally. It reminded me of the Eagles game.
Go Owls.
In a lot of ways.
They only got spanked by 50.
Yeah, that we saw coming. How about, I was thinking about Glenn from Wallingford.
Yeah,
I was like, dude, Cincinnati's going to roll them tonight.
No, dude, take it at plus 14 and anything can happen.
Nuts. Come on, G. That's where you're looking at the cherry glasses. That Rod Carey stinks. He's horrible.
Yeah, he's not good.
He's a horrible coach. I mean, they got nobody.
No, Temple stinks.
Nah, I forget it.
Which is why I take a little bit more glee in some teams' losses.
I hear you. I get you.
That's all I got.
I know.
When it comes to college
football.
I
know, but I gotta at least. I mean, we got to acknowledge that when it comes to big-time college football, that's basically our team.
Oh, yeah, of course.
You know what I mean?
But they're not my team.
Like, I get it. They got screwed. It's a shame. It's just bad luck. It was just bad luck. And then all day Sunday, starting in London through last night's, like if you started at 9:30, the game didn't get over until about 12:30, 1 o'clock because of the weather delay. Josh Allen and the Bills. Congratulations, Sean McDermott. That was good. Terrific. What a game. And then you had an incredible fight. That Tyson Fury Wilder,
man,
my God.
Was that their third head-to-head?
5 knockdowns in that fight. Are you kidding me? I got to tell you, what's funny? I was talking to my buddy at the baseball game yesterday morning with the little guys. And my buddy, Mikey Farrer, Mikey goes, when I buy the fight, it stinks. The fight stinks. I don't buy the fight. There's 5 knockdowns.
That's right. It stinks.
Pretty awesome. But great sports. It was a great sports weekend, so we're excited. This is the greatest time of the year. I mean, I can't even get enough of it.
The weather yesterday was just absolutely gorgeous.
Yeah?
Yeah.
It's all right. I mean,
no, I woke up, I have all the windows open, the house is nice, chilled out, watching the game.
Okay.
Well, you didn't like it yesterday? Mid-60s? Low 70s all day?
I mean, it was all right. I mean, it was rainy and
it drizzled a little bit where I was at for like 5 minutes.
I mean, I don't know. I was outside. I mean, we had a game. So
we had the game, yeah.
And it was.
It felt so good,
I mean,
man.
It didn't, I wouldn't make it. There are days when it's beautiful.
Oh, dude, I had the breeze coming in right where I'm sitting on the couch. It was nice.
All right,
fine. We can differentiate on the weather.
I mean, I'm
hater.
That
You're
good.
a hater, bro. We don't agree. You're a hater.
It was all right. I don't know about that. All that weather, whatever. It's okay.
I love that. We don't agree. You're a hater.
Yeah, I mean, whatever. They don't even pay attention to the haters, of that whole thing. Forget about that nonsense. Anyway, it was a great football day, and it's a truism, right? I don't know about you, but I watched the game and I felt so good. Like you feel better going into Dallas Giants, right? Not that listen, I have no delusions. The Eagles aren't going to challenge the Cowboys for the division, but I could watch football the rest of the day, enjoy it.
Yeah.
Not that I wouldn't watch it but you know what I'm saying. When they win, there's a little extra oomph you got for the rest of the day.
Yeah, the rest of your Sunday and even today. I know I was Mr. Bad Guy doing postgame yesterday, but I'm still thrilled they won, and I can't wait. Short week. Do I think they beat Tom Brady and the Bucs? No. Who knows? Brady had the wrap on his hand yesterday. Maybe it was more so for show, but he had the wrap on the hand yesterday. We'll see. It's back here at home. It's going to be rocking the link. We'll see. Short week, man. I'm excited.
I am. Listen, that's exactly the take, which is you get outplayed. It's a slog of a game. You come back and you win it. You don't quit. They didn't quit, right? And that's the beauty of Hurts. Hurts is hearts. You know what I mean? He's got heart. He's got a heart all day long, and they didn't quit. Young coaching staff kept them in the game. Nobody quit. That was good, man. So, all right, let's get it started on the phone lines. Kick it off with my man, Aaron. Hello, Aaron. Good morning.
What's going on, Ed?
What's up, buddy?
I'm happy, but it was a lucky win. It's a lucky win. It was a lucky win. When are they going to ever block another punt? It's a lucky win, man. And I have a problem with Nick's. I got a problem with his offense. These little 2-yard bubble passes that's going nowhere. It's just silly. Why don't he just air it out sometimes? Why can't he air it out?
Well,
he got the guys that can run.
Yeah, I mean, but again, that's not Jalen's strengths. He's not an air it out quarterback.
I know, but if you see a wide receiver,
You got to play to your quarterback's strengths.
I understand that, Ant, but it's the art of deception. Even if you can't throw it, have somebody run down the darn field that's speedy instead of throwing them a 2-yard pass. It's just frustrating, but no expectation.
It's a good. You're playing a really good defense.
Yeah.
All right.
I have no problem with
And B, you got to play within your offense. I mean, again, you got to let them take it away first. Look, he set up the Watkins play.
Right. But what about the tight end getting involved, man? Where's the tight end?
What about the tight end? I'm tired of the tight end.
You got to get him in the plays. You got to get him some yardage. You got to have him.
Who's getting yardage? Nah, man.
I mean, do you think Goddard is good, Ant? Do you think he's good?
He's not Kelsey.
He's not Kelsey. But Kelsey didn't look like Kelsey yesterday either with a good defense on him. He was all right yesterday. I watched that whole game.
Okay, that's not my point. You asked me, do I like Goddard? All right, yeah. I like Goddard, but he's not. It's not like I got to get the ball in Goddard's hands. I mean, again, he's a decent player, and that's it.
Okay, is Sanders a decent player?
Sanders has to get his head right. Sanders got to get his head right.
Give him the ball.
I don't know what you want. I'll be honest with you.
The RPOs, are they working in? Are the RPOs working?
Dude, I don't know what you want. I mean, I'll be honest with you. I disagree with you, so I don't know what to tell you.
Okay, I disagree firmly with you. You're so hyped about this game.
I'm not hyped. Listen, they should have lost the game. I'm happy they won. My God, get out. Freaking miserable. They won the game. What do you want? What are you going to do? Here's the thing. This is what you got to understand. All right? And now you're going to make me lose patience 30 seconds into the freaking show.
Uh-oh.
I don't know what you want. You're playing that Carolina defense is very, very good. That's the only reason why they've got 3 wins, because of their defense. All right? It's a really good defense. You are going to try to do whatever you can. Listen, Jalen's strength isn't airing it out. He's not 6'3" with a cannon arm. He's not Josh Allen polished. He's not going to go dart you down the field. And don't you think that Matt Rule knows that? Don't you think that he built the defense, right? So what do you think they're going to do? They're going to take away. I told you on Friday what the game plan was. I knew the game plan played out. Exactly what I told you. They're going to take away the flats on you. And at times you're going to have to set up plays down the field. And he set up a play with Quez Watkins. I mean, that's a tough game. They had to grind it out, and they won. I don't care if it's lucky. I don't care. They won the game. This is not a Super Bowl team, a playoff team. All right? You guys are, Aaron, at least, you're judging them as though they're a playoff team. They're not. So I don't know what you're looking at. I really don't. I don't know what you think you're supposed to do. You can disagree all you want. You'd be wrong. That's straight up facts. Understand the game and how the matchups are. What do you think this is? It's going to be easy against that defense going down the field?
Okay, don't worry about it. Enjoy the win, man.
I'm not even saying it like that. I'm just saying I don't know what you want it to look like. I don't know who you think the players are, their strengths and weaknesses are. Jared. Oh, here he is, Chick-fil-A. What's going on, Chick-fil-A?
How we doing?
What's happening, Chick-fil-A?
So, to your point you just made, too, Matt Rule probably knows better than anyone in the NFL right now what Jalen Hurts can do, because he saw him in college at Oklahoma when Matt Rule was down at Baylor. So, comparatively, if you're looking at, we need to do this against him, Matt Rule knows how to stop him probably better than anyone else. And you got to take what he's given to you. And if that's what those screen passes were yesterday, then by God, I think we need to change something. But I don't understand the people that say, you just need to bomb it deep. That's what we have. If they're not giving that to you, you need to see that.
Oh, no. The point is, Chick-fil-A, is that Jalen's not a guy that's going to throw it 50 times from the pocket and get it down the field. I mean, that's not his strength.
He'll have a couple nice deep couple nice deep passes, but he's also.
I mean, even the throw to Watkins, he had to bring rain down to get the ball down there. I mean, it was still underthrown because he's got to put up higher. If I mean, that's just the strength of who the guy is. You have to understand strengths and weaknesses.
Exactly, and I think that goes to the point where we need to get Sanders more involved. I thought we did a little better job running him yesterday, but if you take out his couple runs on that final drive when they're kind of coming all out to try and stop him and he finds that hole, he had 8 rushes for 23 yards if you take out that last drive, which isn't all that great. I like the number at 8. It's better than 2 or 5, but I think it's still got to be a little bit more than that, especially with them missing Shaq Thompson yesterday. I talked about it on Friday thinking he was going to play and be a good detractor to stopping Sanders. Without him...
Yeah, but they got linebackers that can run side to side. I mean look, that defense is good. I mean, so I think right off the bat. Now, do I want to see more Sanders? Yeah, I'd like to see more Sanders. I'm with you. But again, looking at numbers against that in that kind of game, against that kind of defense, I think is a mistake.
Yeah, I think for what they are, too, we did a decent job. We got it dealt a short field a couple times, which I think helped, but they definitely moved the ball a little better than I thought they would. And then for the first time all year yesterday, we had fewer penalties than our opponent. We still had 6, which isn't ideal, still a little high for what I think we want to work towards. But
yeah, you think?
It's cleaning up a little bit.
Yeah.
They
don't get gold stars for that, though.
No gold stars.
I mean, I got to see Greg Ward again, dude. Learn how to run a rub route. Rub route is not a pick. Thank you, Chick-fil-A.
Running the route.
Right. Exactly. Thank you. I mean, that's stuff that gets on my nerves. Not going out of bounds, not learning how to run a route. Like, you still didn't know how to run the freaking route? Stop running it like it's a pick and roll.
Yeah, and I'm sure they worked on that in practice all week long. I don't understand. And it's happened so many times this year with a couple of guys now. And then again, you had an illegal man downfield, and I think it was Mailata this time. And again, it wasn't because of Mailata. It was because of the timing of the play.
Well, again, Hurts is trying to... See, I can't kill them on plays like that. Here's why.
But it happens every week.
I hear you. But here's the thing. I know Jalen at times got to get rid of the ball. And that's what causes the illegal man down the field. But part of what he does is extend plays.
Right.
Like, that's part of the gift is that, listen, we talk about strengths and weaknesses. He's not going to go dart you down the field 20-yard rope throws. He doesn't do that. But what he can do is he can extend the play to get the play down the field.
Yeah, that one drive.
So, I mean, you got to live with, the illegal man penalties.
Not the touchdown drive after the block pump, but the one before that where he sneaks it in. He had the big 14-yard run. He first gets like a nice 10-yard completion at Goddard. Then he extends the play with his legs, gets 14 yards. They continue to go downfield, and eventually he scores on. No, that wasn't the sneak. That was the running. But regardless, like he had a good drive using his arm and his legs. That drive.
Well, the thing is that they had him a couple times, and he was able to wriggle free because that's what he does.
That 2-point conversion.
That's a gift
to as many things that I point out negatively yesterday from Jalen Hurts, missing guys downfield, overthrowing Ertz, which got intercepted. That 2-point conversion where he extends that play,
I mean, that's his
and then
gift.
Throws across his body to Devontae Smith. And there was 2 defenders in the area, right? I'm not saying he threaded a needle there, but he made that was a hell of a play out of Jalen Hurts. Like, that was incredible. And he's made a couple of plays like that this year. Remember the diving catch that Goddard had earlier this season? Week 1 against the Falcons. It was one of those plays where he's rolling right and avoiding pressure and then makes the beautiful throw. And, I mean, you've seen that a couple of times this year. Like you said, that's his gift right there.
Yeah. And here's the thing. Can I just tell you, because you brought up Devontae Smith? Devontae Smith is a star.
Oh, yeah.
Okay? He's a flat-out star. He's a great player. He's a great player. And it's funny. Obviously, I was talking to Spags after the game on the Kansas City game, and then I was talking to Matt last night. The one guy that they just go, wow. I mean, these are two NFL coaches. Devontae Smith. They go, dude, that guy's a star. When I was talking to Spag, he's like, I didn't have a cornerback. I didn't have a cornerback I could put on him. Like, he's that good. He's a great player, man.
Yeah, he is. And, I was talking to Tom Alvord, who's one of our great producers here. He's actually here today.
I love Tom.
He comes into the studio yesterday during one of the breaks and goes, if things keep on going the way that it is for Smith, he'll finish with over 1,000 yards receiving. Now, when's the last time we saw that?
No, he's a star, man. He's a great player. He really is. He's a great player. And, listen, we talked about it before about when we come to the draft. And the kid in Dallas is a great player.
Oh, yeah.
All right? He's a great player. But as much as I love Parsons, and I was like, man, I like that Parsons. You can't go, oh, man, they should have took Parsons. Devontae Smith is a stud. He's a great player. He really is. Let's go to Troy. You're on 97.5 The Fanatic. Hello, Troy.
Cuz, what's going on, man?
What's up, brother?
Man, thank you for coming in and changing the energy. Oh, my goodness, man. I'm like, did people see this game? I mean, they went on the road. They was playing the number 3 defense for this year, okay? And they still maintained their composure.
Yes.
Okay? They played for each other, okay? That boy took a blindside hit. And still, when Mulata came back, Mulata even said, yo, next play. He came back on next play and took another hit. And he still came back and said, next play. But then when he threw the interception, Mulata turned around and told him, next play. Them boys play for each other. Look, we got a young team. We don't have an old veteran team right now. We're going to be okay. It's going to take some time. It's going to take some time for the continuity to get there. It's going to take some time for the chemistry to get there. But I like what I see. I like what I see in Ertz, man. That boy right there, his professionalism, his growth, that RPO, before he was always RPO. He was always running. But now he's looking at what the defense is giving him. And he's running when he needs to run. He's putting it where he needs to put it at.
I'll tell you one thing. That kid has a heart and a half. All right,
man.
When I look at him,
when
I look at him, man, I see like one big giant red heart. Like,
yes, sir.
He leaves it on the field. That kid's got stones. He's a hard kid, man. He really is. That's why he wins in college. He's not. There's a million guys who have bigger arms and gifted.
Yeah.
This kid's a winner. He's a winner, man. I give him a lot of credit. I don't know what's going to happen, but I know one thing: that kid's a winner.
And on top of that, it's contagious. Everybody is feeding off of that. And just to see the defense come alive, okay, it's only one game. I get it. But they came alive.
But we're on the road. Again, we know this isn't a play. We know they're not ready. They're not going to make the playoffs. It's just about you go and tough it out. Like, that does show you. Troy, great call, man. I appreciate it, brother. It shows you that you got mettle, right? METTLE. The fact that you have some mettle and you don't lose the game. Like, that was a game, you got outplayed. You should have lost the game. And you stayed in it and you won.
Hey, Ant.
On the road.
Who's the opposite of Jalen Hurts when it comes to, heart that's still technically in this city?
Oh, Wentz?
No, that's still in the city. He plays another sport.
You're talking about Simmons, yeah.
Let me give you an update from Sham Charania. Be rated.
He is you know what? He is the polar. Hurts and Simmons are like North Pole and South Pole. One is built like Adonis and has a hole in his chest. And the other one just is one big giant red heart.
Well, be ready to cheer in a 6'10 guard out of LSU. Because according to Sham Charania, the Sixers and Ben Simmons, his agent, Clutch Sports CEO Rich Paul, have been working around the clock over the last few days on a resolution to have the 3-time All-Star return to market.
He's showing up. I don't believe
a 6'10 guard.
He's showing up.
Can't wait for that reaction.
Oh, my God.
Ben Simmons!
They were
Simmons!
He tried his little pout job. They went,
He's going, damn, it's hard to pay off this $17.5 million home, losing $300,000 a day.
You'd have been fine if you just, kept your house in Morristown, right? A lot cheaper. Wow.
Number 25. Oh, man, it's going to be fun.
That's fabulous. Ooh. That's fabulous. All right. Classic. We'll talk all about it. I can't believe it. I can't believe he's going to show up. There's no way. I told T. Well, no way he shows up. Classic. All right. Let's talk about Parks Casino Street Road, Ben Salem. Yes, the fabulous Parks Casino Street Road in Bucks County, the hometown 4for4 casino and sportsbook. With all this sports, right? With all the sports going on, you got to get to know Parks. Because there's going to be a million games. Look at today. We got 4 games coming up, baseball, and then we got Colts and Ravens tonight. Many opportunities to bet on the game. Check it out. You go to parkscasino.com/PA, download the app to your phone, use the promo code Fanatic. In fact, you'll get a risk-free bet up to $500. So you got to be in PA, going to be 21 gambling problem, call 1-800-GAMBLER. But check it out because they have all the props and the parlays, the in-game action, whatever you want. Like you can look at strikeouts, say Freddie Peralta for Milwaukee. That's I like the over there in his strikeout props because the Braves do strike out. I like Baltimore tonight, laying a 7 against the Wentzes. So you can check all that stuff out on Parks. It's the greatest. You're going to love it. Just remember that the website's got all the details on that $500 risk-free bet. Got to be in PA. Got to be 21. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER.
Fanatic Sports
Well, I
Update.
guess I'll start with the Eagles. I'm Andrew Salchunas, and this update is brought to you by NJ Diet. Reset your metabolism and lose that summer vacation weight. With NJ Diet, it only takes 40 days to lose a contractually guaranteed 20 to 40-plus pounds. Go to NJDiet.com or call 855-5NJ-DIET. The Eagles going to Carolina yesterday and win a tough one, 21-18. As ugly as it was in the first half, the Eagles outscored Carolina 15-3 in the second half to improve their record to 2-3 on the season. Hear from head coach Nick Sirianni during his day after press conference today at 1 o'clock. But this just in from Sham Charania less than 10 minutes ago. The Sixers and Rich Paul have been working around the clock over the last few days on a resolution to have the 3-time All-Star return to the city of Philadelphia. We'll see what ends up happening and if he ends up playing game 1 of the regular season. But the latest, Simmons expected to come back. This update is also brought to you by Ford F-150. Year after year, the Ford F-150 continues to be tough. With its towing and payload capacity, F-150 is up for any type of job. Check out the full line of F-Series trucks at your local Ford store today. Keep it locked here on The Fanatic for all the latest news and information. I'm Andrew Salchunas, and this is 97.5 The Fanatic.
It's the Anthony Gargano Show on 97.5 The Fanatic. Football Monday on The Fanatic is brought to you by Pierce Phelps Bryant Heating and Cooling Contractors. Visit nopaybryant.com for flexible spending options on a new heating and cooling system.
Hey, it's John Kincaid for Window Nation. A lot of things change this time of year. The leaves change. The temperatures change. Your clothing changes. But the one thing that stays constant is the quality windows, installation, and customer service that you get from Window Nation. Plus their amazing fall offer. Buy 2 windows, get 2 free, plus pay nothing for 2 full years. They're never going to cut corners when it comes to quality and transparency from start to finish. Window Nation's expert installers use superior products and cutting-edge techniques to improve and enhance your home. Fall's upon us, which means winter, it's not far behind. Don't get left in the cold. Get 2 windows free with every 2 purchased, plus no down payment, no monthly payment, and no interest payments for 2 years. The time to make the change is now. Call Window Nation, 866-90Nation, or visit windownation.com. Buy 2, get 2 free, make no payments for 24 months. 866-90Nation, or online at windownation.com. Window Nation, the perfect fit.
What day is it?
It's a good day to save at Wawa. Get 15 cents off per gallon when you use the Wawa app to fuel up, now through October. Just pull in and pull up the app, enter your pump number, and pay. You're ready to start fueling and start saving.
We're going to Wawa right now. Oh, and don't forget your phone.
So tap the app and save 15 cents off per gallon at Wawa. Available now through October.
You're still talking? Let's go.
Gotta have a Wawa. Before your morning gives you this.
Ready for that 7:30 meeting?
Give your morning the morning it deserves at Wawa. From savory sizzlies to fresh baked goods to handcrafted coffee or espresso beverages, Wawa has the combination of things to make your morning go smoothly, no matter what combination of things your morning throws at you. Maple Harvest handcrafted beverages are back. Or try the new Ice Spice Caramel Oat Milk Latte. Good mornings start at Wawa.
The final game of Week 5 is tonight. Hey, it's Jen Scordo. FanDuel Sportsbook, in partnership with Valley Forge, wants you to get the most out of every single play. That's why they're giving everyone a $10 risk-free bet every single week. All you have to do is bet a same-game parlay with 3 legs or more, and if your bet doesn't win, FanDuel will pay you back up to $10. Indianapolis at Baltimore. Build a same-game parlay with at least 3 legs. Get that risk-free bet. Who's going to score first, total points in the first half, and total home team points. That's a great 3-leg same game parlay. It'll be a fun Monday night matchup. There's no feeling like nailing a same game parlay bet. If you know, you know. Lock in your bet today. Get up to $10 back if your bet doesn't win. If you're new to FanDuel Sportsbook, sign up today with promo code SCORDO to also receive a risk-free bet up to $1,000. That's promo code SCORDO.
21 plus and present in PA. Refund issued as non-withdrawable site credit that expires in 7 days. Max refund $10. Restrictions apply. See terms at sportsbook.fanduel.com. Same game parlay available for multiple sports in all states on mobile/web. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER.
Hey, it's Mike Missinelli here for Landis Block and Concrete. There is nothing like having a beautiful backyard. Think of many things you can do with it. You can sit outside on a nice little patio, have a nice glass of wine, have a few friends over to cook on your Landis Block outdoor kitchen. Turn your backyard into a personal paradise with Landis Block. They're the resource center for all outdoor living. All you need is imagination, space, and a budget. Check out the photo gallery at landisbc.com. That's landisbc.com for Landis Block, jaw-dropping outdoor paradises.
The gym is full of people who believe it's never too early to get ready for next summer. Your local Train Comfort Specialist agrees. That's why they're offering special financing offers and rebates on a new high-efficiency heating and cooling system from Train with a whole house air filtration system to keep the air you breathe clean and safe. The secret to staying cool next summer starts with a hot deal this fall. Visit Train.com to find an independent Train Comfort Specialist near you. It's hard to stop a Train. Subject to credit approval.
O'Reilly Auto Parts specializes in keeping your car on the road. Not sure how much life is left in your battery? Our professional parts people will test it for free. If it does need to be replaced, we'll help you find just the right one to fit your car. Our Superstar batteries are built to handle even the toughest conditions. Visit O'Reilly Auto Parts today.
O'Reilly Auto Parts.
Why has the Ford F-Series been the best-selling truck for 44 straight years? Because year after year, F-150 continues to be tough to its core. From its military-grade aluminum alloy body to its high-strength steel frame, F-150 is one tough truck. And with its towing and payload capacity and its class-exclusive Pro-Power onboard generator, F-150 is up for any job. Check it out at buyfordnow.com and get to your local Ford store. Best-selling claim based on 1977 to 2020 calendar year total sales.
With the help of Cheerios Oat Crunch Almond, I get everyone's morning started with a smile. It has a delicious and hearty combination of the Cheerios you love, whole grain oats, and sliced almonds for an extra crunchy crunch. That's how I set the rhythm for a great day. Look for Cheerios Oat Crunch Almond in your local grocery store.
This week at Macy's, get an extra 20% off your trademark fall look with your coupon or Macy's card. That's on top of 25% off fab fall looks from Inc., Alfani, and more. And 40% off bath and bedding from Oak, mindfully made and created for Macy's. Or save on fresh boots and shoes. Buy 2, get 40% off. Plus, Macy's Star Rewards members can earn even faster during Macy's Star Money bonus days, going on now. Details at Macys.com/starmoney. Savings off sale and clearance prices, exclusions apply.
Philadelphia's hometown sportsbook, Bet Rivers, is the official sports betting partner of the Philadelphia Flyers. All season long, make your hockey bets with a trusted local team at Bet Rivers Sportsbook. Get started today with a special offer. Use the code 250MATCH to get up to $250 in bonus money on your first deposit. Whether you watch the Flyers game at home or at the Bet Rivers Sportsbook at Rivers Casino Philadelphia, bet with a winner at BetRivers.com. Presented by Rivers Casino Pittsburgh. Must be 21. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER.
WPEN Burlington, Philadelphia, a Beasley Media Group station, home of the most entertaining Eagles talk in Philadelphia. 97.5 The Fanatic, Philadelphia.
Welcome to Philadelphia. I mean, I'm stunned. I'm stunned at this news. Ben Simmons will return. Now, here's what I'm not stunned at. The Sixers did the right thing, right? The Sixers went, for some reason, you concoct this whole mess. Well, guess what? You get fined. All right? You concoct your whole problem. First, it's, I don't like the way Darryl treated me. I don't like the way Doc Rivers treated me. I don't want to play with Embiid. I don't like what Embiid said. I don't like the fans. All this nonsense that he pulled, all this BS that he pulled, that the only reason why he's coming back is the money, right? Because the league went, listen, they told Clutch, make no mistake what happened, all right? Quick timeline. Simmons doesn't shoot the ball. He flakes, all right? He's a coward the whole playoffs, crying and everything else. Doesn't want to play, doesn't want to be he cried, doesn't want to dunk the ball. All right, then he wants out. So they go to Chicago pre-draft, and Rich Paul tells Darryl, yo, we want out. All right, dude. Right? We'll try to make it work out. Let's try to figure what happens. That's what Darryl told him. But then Simmons keeps doubling down, right? Because the Sixers go, well, wait a second. I'm not just giving the dude away, all right? So, that ain't working. So then he tries to be the brat that he is. And then Rich Paul tries to flex, right? Clutch, they try to flex on planting nonsense stories in the media, like all the people that were going to boo Simmons at camp by that horrible, ridiculous report. This is ridiculous, like just made up nonsense. I mean, straight up nonsense, right? So there's all that. That doesn't work. Because then the league goes, yo, you got 4 years left in your deal. You took the money. You signed the contract. Don't forget, Clutch completely screwed up Nerlens Noel. He'd still be stealing money if it wasn't for Clutch's advice, which is why he's suing him. And he's right. They told him don't sign the deal. He wanted to sign it. Now, he should have fired him, but it was too late. They gave him bad advice. And what happened? Nerlens could have had all the money in the world. Not that I care about it because he's a thief too. But he could have stole all the money in the world. But no, bad advice, bad agency. They screwed him up. So they screwed up Simmons too because then the commissioner says, yo guys, we're not setting this precedent. It's one thing James Harden, last year of his deal, gets traded to an outpost and wants out. Puts on a fat suit. Right. Not good, but it's the last year of his deal. Simmons just signed the deal. So the commissioner goes, nah, hey, Sixers, go ahead, fine his ass. You got our support. That's back channel. So now Clutch, after they screwed it up 7 ways from Sunday, instead of telling their baby client, yo, jerk off, go report. You're getting paid zillions of dollars. Go report, do the right thing, and we'll get you traded. But you got to show up. And you got to keep your mouth shut. but he can't keep his mouth shut, right? He's got to keep buzzing on social media, right? He's got to keep buzzing and sending videos and poking instead of just acting like a freaking man and going back, right, until you get traded and not saying a word. That's all you had to do was come back here, do what you got to do, don't get traded. Instead, he created this whole thing. So now he's going to come back, and it's going to be a freaking circus. What do you think Joel Embiid, Tobias Harris, what do you think those dudes are going to say to him after he tried to scapegoat him? How do you think that's going to work? Right? So, meanwhile, the Sixers, everybody in the NBA, they just want to spin it. So they're going to spin this thing like, oh, it's all fine and dandy and everything. Meanwhile, he created a mess, a gigantic mess. All he had to do, he wanted to leave? Go ahead. You want to leave? Come back, do the right thing. And then they'll trade you. All right? Do the right thing. But he didn't do that. So now, like if I'm Joel Embiid, if I'm the beast who left it all out on the floor in that series, and this dude, after complaining, has got the audacity, he's got the balls to play me. And if I'm Joel Embiid and he comes walking through that door, decide I can cut glass with my eyeballs. I will cut my eyes so sharp, I'm cutting salami.
All right.
Oh, really? You want to walk? Now you want to come in? And I would tell Doc Rivers, yo, Doc.
He's a bitch.
Sit his bitch ass on the bench until you can trade him. Seriously. Unless he comes to here like he's coming to visit the Lady of Fatima on his knees. I don't want to see his freaking face. He's a disgrace. Disgrace to all athletes.
Well, you'll see him at the Wells Fargo Center against the Brooklyn Nets in a few weeks.
Oh, we'll see.
He plays.
I mean, we'll see. The only way he can show up, in my eyes, is if he comes in on his knees. Guys, I don't know what got into me. And he's got to do, but he don't have it in him.
I don't think he can fix it at this point.
Well, I don't think so either, but the only way you can try, and I think it's the Blessed Mother, but there is like in Mexico, you're supposed, in fact, they did in Breaking Bad, where you're on your knees and you traverse on your knees like miles, right? When you make this pilgrimage.
Yeah.
And you traverse on your knees. And that's the only way he could actually even make it work. And go, guys, I'm so sorry. I don't know what got into me.
When Philly will do it down Broad Street.
But he would never do that.
No way. Absolutely not.
Listen,
he's got no pride. He's got no heart.
Listen, I would put him down Broad Street. I would clear Broad Street for him to do that.
The Walk of Atonement?
Yes. Shame.
And you're
Shame. He's going to come back.
Shame.
Lee, this mother father's coming back now because he can't take the fines. Unreal. That's just pathetic.
You love to see it, don't you, Ant?
I love
love to see
I
it.
love it. Love it. He's the worst. All right, let's get back to the phone lines. Michael's in Yardley. Mike, what do you say, brother?
Brother, yo, guys, Chunis, what's up, man?
What's going on, Mikey?
Man, I'm telling you. Wait, first of all, Chunis, I'm with you, man. Yesterday they were giving you a tough time, man. We were trying to rip you post game.
Yeah, it was fun.
Man, I'm right there with you. It's all about expectation. And this is what I see. You remember last season when Hurts wanted to finish that Cowboys game, and he was robbed of that comeback. He wanted to try to post a comeback in his young career. That's what I'm looking for. I'm looking for the key little things. I want to see some growth. Yeah, John Kincaid, the last show, they're all negative, talking about, I see degression. The dude that's his 8th start. You can't look at 8 starts and say regression.
Regression?
Yeah, and it hurts. That's what he was trying to say. I see regression.
Listen, I mean, first of all, that defense is a great defense.
Defense is going up against.
It's a great defense. It really is. I mean, look, that defense is rugged, it's strong. It's a really good defense. Well, my only point is, my man's got a lot of heart, man. I mean,
so much heart.
I mean, he's got the soul of a winner.
Listen to this. No, and I was a Hurts guy too, Tunis. So I'm right there with you. I was a Hurts guy. A Wentz guy. I don't think Wentz, with his demeanor, does what Hurts does with the team.
I agree. The shame is that if we could just be a Frankenstein and put Wentz's arm on Hurts's body,
that would work.
It would be great. He'd be Kyler Murray.
Listen, as one of the other callers pointed it out, after those sacks, Hurts talked to Mailata. He was like, "Nah, next play, we're good." After that crazy snap that Kelsey hit him with, he went up and gave Kelsey like a little chest bump, a little like, "Hey, I got you."
They practice snaps on the sideline.
And on the sideline, exactly.
Whereas Wentz would be in the iPad.
Exactly, by himself. Wentz would be by himself, not talking to anybody. Practice that a couple times, and Tebow, he snapped hundreds of times to Kelsey, but that's like a leadership thing,
Yeah.
Pull it in.
Listen, I look at they should have lost 7 times yesterday, right? They should have won, and the fact that they got enough gumption not to quit and to keep playing, and Carolina lets them hang around, and then they steal the game. That's a good day.
Every game in the NFL, I don't care who you are. Every game in the NFL is going to be hard to pull out, especially if you're a new team, new coach, basically rookie receivers, rookie quarterback. It's going to be hard no matter who you are to win a game. I'm happy. I'm not going out of that with a sour mouth like some of these Eagles fans here, man.
Mikey, great stuff, my brother. Always a pleasure, man.
Talk to you
Thanks,
guys
buddy.
later.
Take care. I mean, look, when we come to the game, we'll say it a million times. I thought they were going to lose, right? I thought they were going to lose before the game, and I thought they were going to lose during the game. All right? That's it. And I'll be honest with you. Even as when I looked at, because I thought the defense played really well. Well, I thought Darius was, Slake said, you know what, he heard all the rumbling. He had freedom to make plays. The scheme allowed him to make plays. You see Sam Darnold, you see that line, you got to blitz him. I would have even done more overload. I don't even think they blitzed enough. But you won the game.
Yeah, and how about it? There were 3 sacks yesterday, all on 3rd down.
Yeah.
So big timely sacks for the Birds defense.
Hargrave was tremendous. Tremendous.
Even like Jannard Avery stepped up. He made that big tackle on the run. It was the 3rd and short.
Hargrave, man.
Yeah, Hargrave.
You know what's funny? I'm so happy because we really loved that. I thought that was a great signing. I loved him, right? I thought it was a great move getting him. And then he was bad last year. He was like non-existent.
Yeah.
And, part of it's scheme and getting used to
and
it.
He was also a little banged up last year. But he was awful last year. So,
yeah, he's played.
I didn't expect him to be as good as he is.
He has had 5 stellar games.
Yeah, he's been fantastic.
And every game he's there. He shows up every game. Let's go to M. You're on 97.5 The Fanatic. Hello, M.
Our Lady of Guadalupe.
Yes! Thank you, M.
Well, 45 years of Catholic education. I ought to remember something, for crying out loud.
I know why. I'm just as bad because I went to Catholic school my whole life.
Well, the reason I called was, A, your opening was probably the best opening in a long, long time because you hit the nail on the head. And to paraphrase the great Mike Schmidt, Philadelphia, the thrill of victory and the agony of listening to it on Sports Talk Radio, beginning with your first caller. The great coach at Cardinal Doherty, Mark Heimerdinger, always taught us two things. One, walk in the locker room and you realize that you should have been down by 30 points, but you're still in the game. That's what I posted on my Facebook page. What happened? And the second thing is, what you accept in victory, you must also accept in defeat. And nobody is coming around saying everything is fixed, everything is fine, let's hold hands and skip with Little Red Riding Hood down the Primrose Path. I submit that this is the most important win in this franchise's history since the Super Bowl. This is a young team. Where do you think this town would be if they were 1-7 for crying out loud?
Oh, yeah.
Or 1-6?
Well, right, because think about it, right? I mean, you lose yesterday. You got Brady on a short week.
Yep.
And then you got a couple tough ones with Raiders and Denver looming. So, I agree.
And I have a message for three people in sports in Philadelphia.
Go for
it. Coach Sirianni, I am a big supporter of yours. Lose the decals on the hat. It sends the wrong message. Get rid of the T-shirts. Be more professional. To our good friend Sanders, now we know why the second administration that you are working for doesn't play you, because you don't know anything about football, time, score, and all that. And the last one was only because the topic came up. Once again, if he had the courage of his convictions, he would sit out and lose the money.
Yes.
But we really know where his heart's at.
Yes.
And I did not mention his
You're
name,
right on.
And I'm not going.
I got one question for you.
Yeah.
Because I agree with 99%. What's the problem with the T-shirts? I don't understand why the old school guys have such an issue with the T-shirt. It's a T-shirt. Who cares?
It's not that here's my concern. My concern is not as an old school guy. My concern is that will become a distraction, and this team doesn't need any distractions. And if you don't think so, they started out the last press conference, because I listen to you all the time.
What's that?
I was out cutting the neighbor's lawn, and all those guys wanted to talk about in the beginning of the press conference.
Who cares? That's stupid, the T-shirt. I mean, who cares that somebody asks about a T-shirt? That's ridiculous.
Because I agree with you. I think you are exactly correct. However, that's not how it's going to be perceived, because this is Philadelphia.
Yeah.
That's my only concern.
And great stuff, man. I love you.
Thanks a lot.
Alenia Guadalupe. Way to go, Em. Thanks, pal. Appreciate it. Bar. Yeah, I'm Our Lady of Guadalupe. Like, on your knees, Ben. How about he shows up for the money? Oh, my God. Like, I'd have more respect for you if you just sat out.
Shame.
Now, all of a sudden, because of the money, you're coming back. There can't be a bigger, just a
couple words you could think of.
Stone mother father in the history of this town.
It makes me appreciate Hurts even more.
Yes! That's my point. You look at the one kid who doesn't have any of the physical abilities that the other dude has. The other dude's got all the physical abilities. And what's he got? No heart. Jalen, all heart. I can't believe. And that freaking Ben Simmons broke my heart, right? And now he's coming back. Stay away. Stay in Hollywood with all the other fake-ass people. God, sickening. All right. I want to tell you about the bar. Oh, did we have a blast? The bar. What a great time. It's named that sports bar. The sports bar with no name. Where the streets have no name, the bar has no name. It needs a name. We were there, 2900 Street Road, right across from Parks Casino and Sportsbook. It's used to be the old Quaker Steak. My buddy took it over. He wants to make it a sports bar. He's enlisted you guys to help build it. You heard of Build a Bear in the mall? This is Build a Bar. All right? So make sure you join us every Friday the Fanatic Football Friday tailgate, 2900 Street Road in Bensalem, for Name This Restaurant and Sports Bar. We're broadcasting 10 to 2. In fact, we had the pregame show was there on Sunday. What a great time. Beautiful place. It's big. It's got the bones of something great. Help build it. My man, Johnny Tripodi. You got to help this guy, all right? And listen, don't forget, $2 Miller Lite drafts, half off the Broad Street Burger, which is tremendous. If the name's chosen, you're going to win a $100 monthly tab for a year. Go to 97.5 The Fanatic's content page to enter. Just remember to hang at the bar with no name.
Fanatic Sports Update.
A gritty win in Carolina. I'm Andrew Salchunas, and this update is brought to you by DryTech Waterproofing. Protect your home with DryTech Waterproofing Solutions. Fanatic listeners receive 15% off when they mention Missinelli for water in your basement, cracks in your foundation, or mold remediation. Trust the experts at DryTech. That's DryTechCorp.com. It was not pretty, but as they say in the NFL, a win is a win. The Eagles head to Carolina and beat the Panthers 21-18. They outscored Carolina 15-3 in the second half to get them to win. The defense, they really stepped up. 2 interceptions for Darius Slay, 1 for Steven Nelson, 3 sacks for the Eagles defense, all of which were on third down. Then, of course, Jalen Hurts putting the team on his back with 2 rushing touchdowns in the second half to give the Eagles the lead and eventually the win. Now they get ready for their short week when they take on the Buccaneers this Thursday at Lincoln Financial Field. Nick Sirianni's day after press conference comes your way today at 1 o'clock. Sixers news. Ben Simmons, according to now multiple reports, Adrian Wojnarowski as well. The Sixers and Rich Paul are working around the clock to try to get a resolution for Ben Simmons to return to the Sixers. The organization, according to Wojnarowski, still hopes that they can get him to play for the long term in Philadelphia. Yeah, we'll see about that. This update is also brought to you by Audible. Whatever you're into, you'll find it at Audible. Listen to thrillers, motivation, comedy, and more with podcasts, bestsellers, and originals all in one app. Sign up and start free at audible.com. I'm Andrew Salchunas, and this is 97.5 The Fanatic.
It's the Cuz, Anthony Gargano. Weekdays 10 to 2 on 97.5 The Fanatic.
Men, it's summertime. And if you're like many men today, you have been cooped up, maybe put on a few pounds, and probably haven't been getting the exercise you need. But if you're feeling sluggish and just don't have that youthful energy anymore, you very well may have low testosterone. Low T causes many issues: reduced libido, low energy, bad sleep patterns, problems with muscle gain, and more. If this is you, it's probably time to get treated for low T. This is Dr. Avidan Appel from Iron Mountain Men's Health. At Iron Mountain Men's Health, we treat men every day for low T. We see them put on muscle, add to their energy, improve their sex lives, get better sleep, and just feel better. You will see positive results in just a few weeks. So make your appointment today with me, Dr. Avidan Appel, and see if testosterone therapy can change your life. Visit us online at ironmountainmenshealth.com. That's ironmountainmenshealth.com. Iron Mountain Men's Health, the leader in men's sexual health.
Fall's upon us, so it's that time of year again to consider replacing your old drafty windows and doors before another cold winter season rolls in. And when I need a company to help me with these home projects, I turn to the experts, my good friends at Guided Door and Window. Act now, you'll receive 20% off all windows and doors, plus Guided will allow you to start your project today with no money out of pocket. And take up to 3 years to pay it off interest-free once the job is expertly installed. So, you'll be able to start enjoying all the benefits of the new, highly energy-efficient windows and doors in your house, including an increased comfort level of your home and lower monthly energy bills. All the while, you take advantage of 20% savings, and you have the luxury of paying off your project with 0% interest for up to 36 months. But you must act now. This offer is for a limited time only, and restrictions apply. For full details, call Guided today and schedule a free no-obligation in-home estimate. The number's 1-877-GO-GUIDA, or you can check them out online at GoGuided.com. That's go, GUIDA.com.
Bet Rivers Sportsbook wants you to be in control of your football bets. That's why players love the same-game parlays at Bet Rivers. Same-game parlays let you mix and match player props and game bets and gives a payout boost to the winning combinations you want to root for. Combine 2 bets or combine many. You pick your confidence level and then watch the game unfold. Bet on same-game parlays at BetRivers.com or download the Bet Rivers app. Presented by Rivers Casino Pittsburgh. Must be 21. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER.
I'm Serena Williams. You watch me live on TV.
And I'm the girl from that alien movie you watch on demand. Our worlds have been brought together thanks to DirecTV Stream.
Why are you whispering?
Because the alien will hear us.
Maybe let the alien know you can get DirecTV Stream with no annual contract.
He seems pretty excited by that, actually.
Introducing DirecTV Stream, the best of live TV and on demand with no annual contract. Get your TV together at DirecTV.com.
Requires high-speed internet and compatible device. Content varies by package and location. Restrictions apply.
October is all treats and no tricks at the Berlin Farmers Market. Don't miss Jeep Night on Friday the 15th, Beer Garden on Saturday the 16th, Cruise Night on Friday the 22nd, and a special trunk or treat for the kids on Friday the 29th from 4 to 7 p.m. When the sun goes down, the fun goes up at the Berlin Farmers Market, with hours until 8 p.m. on Thursday through Saturday and 6 p.m. on Sunday. For events, info, directions, and more, including a list of our 75 local businesses and restaurants, visit BerlinFarmersMarket.com. That's BerlinFarmersMarket.com.
When it comes to retirement, there's no such thing as being too prepared. At Citadel Credit Union, we understand. Our local advisors will partner with you to plan for retirement today, so you can build strength for tomorrow. Schedule a complimentary checkup. Call 844-499-0430 or visit citadelbanking.com/retire. Citadel, building strength together. Investments offered through QSO Financial Services LP, member FINRA SIPC, are not NCUA insured, not credit union guaranteed, and may lose value.
But we have a truck leaving with a big order on Tuesday.
Tina's floor manager retired, leaving her tortilla factory flat out.
What do you mean she's on a silent retreat?
She must fill the role and all those orders.
I'll oversee production.
Indeed can help her hire great people fast.
I need Indeed.
Indeed you do. Schedule virtual interviews and talk to candidates right from your employer dashboard. Visit Indeed.com/credit and get $75 towards your first sponsored job. Terms and conditions apply.
Running a small business means just that, always running.
Woo, you're not kidding.
Which is why this holiday, while the other guys, not mentioning any names, are kicking it back, we'll be kicking it into gear by leaving our doors open for you. So whatever the ing you need this holiday, whether it's packing, shipping, or mailboxing, we'll be right here waiting.
Now that's an ing worth celebrating.
The UPS Store, every ing for small business, all in one place.
The UPS Store.
The UPS Store locations are independently owned. Product, services, pricing, and hours may vary. See Center for details.
What has fluffy brioche buns, crunchy pickles, tasty mayo, a crispy fried chicken fillet, and the perfect amount of spice? Any guesses? Bingo! The spicy Kentucky Fried Chicken Sandwich. Go on and get yourself a bite of the only spicy chicken sandwich that's finger-licking good. So, what are you waiting for? Order the spicy KFC sandwich on the KFC app today for just $3.99. At participating locations only. Prices may vary. Tax extra.
Listen to 97.5 The Fanatic everywhere. On Alexa at 975thefanatic.com. The Fanatic app. And now on Odyssey.
All right, let's talk about Royal Billiard. Let's talk some fun. I love fun. I love games. Well, games and fun mean Royal Billiard. It's football season. Is your home ready? You should have like a little bit of a man cave, maybe in a basement, whatever you can do. One little corner of your house. Don't need to be huge. Just a little corner of your house needs to be your place to watch some football. That's where Royal Billiard can help you come in, create the best place in the house to watch the game with the family and friends. Pool tables, shuffleboard tables, foosball, skee ball, darts, poker tables, and much, much more. You name it. Royal Billiard offers custom and pre-made bars, a huge selection of bar and kitchen stools. Thinking about the holidays due to product shortages, now's the time to get your holiday items, man. Party it up. The Royal Billiard sales and service teams, the best in the industry. They'll help you choose just the right products for your house. Install them with a smile. I love my girl, Audra. She's fantastic. She's going to take great care of you. You can video chat if you want. Whatever it is, they'll deliver anywhere you want. Your house, your shore house, your mountain house, whatever it is, they'll go there. Visit the Royal Billiard Showroom in Hatfield, Pennsylvania, or at royalbilliard.com. Royal Billiard and Recreation, the Delaware Valley's ultimate game room store since 1982.
More of the Anthony Gargano Show now
on 97.5 The Fanatic.
I'm still beside myself. I can't even think about the game yesterday because I got this dude that's coming.
He's back.
This is unreal. By the way, it's 11:30 across the Delaware Valley. Our 11 o'clock hours brought to you by Golden Nugget Jewelers. That's where Philly gets engaged. Football Monday on The Fanatic is brought to you by Pierce Phelps, Bryant Heating and Air Conditioning Contractors. Visit nopaybryant.com for flexible spending options on a new heating and cooling system. How in the world can they possibly spin this? They're going to try, and they'll have, we got friends in the media. They might like a story like this.
Yeah, I can't wait for the report to say that 20,000 Sixers fans gathered to boo Ben Simmons at the first home game this year.
No.
Not because they're going to the game.
Now it's going to be, they'll do something where all these, there was a Ben vigil to get him back. We had a Ben vigil, a sit-in for Ben, so he can grace us with his presence. You gotta be kidding me. I mean, is this dude out of his mind? Listen.
Yeah.
You tried everything, and you look like a colossal fool, right? You got to suck it up. And you got to suck it up. And that's where, everybody wants LeBron, clutch, the whole thing. They failed you, Ben.
There's no way.
Because here's the thing. Everybody's Icarus, right?
Yes.
Everybody's Icarus. It don't matter. Right? Until you fly that close to the sun, my man, and then you melt.
There's no way he suits up, though, right?
Who the hell knows? Oh. If he has this, if he's got this lack of, you know what's amazing? Listen, I think the dude's prideless anyway, right? Honestly. For him to sit out and cry and want out for no reason.
Mm-hmm.
No reason whatsoever. He created this whole thing.
And he had his mind made up. The fact that it was, 48 hours after they lost?
Dude, his mind was made up before the series.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
Before the play. There's no way in the world you tell me that he came to that conclusion.
48 hours.
No way. He was looking to get out. It's why he probably shut it down after the All-Star game. He made his All-Star team, and then he just stopped. I'm done figuring it out, the kid, right? Figuring whatever weirdness he has or issues or whatever it is, I'm done figuring it out. He pulled all kinds of histrionics to basically to get out. He's got 4 years left on his deal. If you hated it that much, you should never have gone. What I think happened is, Brett was his guy, and Brett made it all about Ben, and then Doc came in, and Doc didn't make it all about Ben, and Ben got mad, and Ben pouted, and I just didn't think. I thought he had a little more pride, to try to make it work.
Apparently not, man.
And now he's going to come. Now he's going to come back. How would you? I'm trying to think the great PR marketing people, how you could actually spin that. We all know it. I would have more respect for the dude if he sat out there and got fined every day and went, so be it. And he Instagram pictures of him at the pool while games are going on. I have more respect for you that way. I still think you're a raging a-hole.
He did during Game 7 of the NBA Finals.
Exactly.
Or 6 or whatever it was.
Yeah. I still think we are, but at least, you got conviction. I mean, I would, you know what I would do? I would create a golden, the brick road of the golden brick road, right? The yellow brick road, right? And I would have it coming out of Camden. And I would have, this is what goes through my mind. And I would have glass and like pebbles. And I would line the thing with that. And I'd say, you want to come back? On your knees until you get to the doors of the facility.
Shame. Shame. Shame.
Our Lady of Guadalupe, I am sorry. I have forsaken thou. Unbelievable. Enzo the banker. What's going on, man?
What's going on, cuz?
What's up, Enz?
I want to talk about a few things. If anyone has to call in and say anything good about that yesterday, that's atrocious. That's the worst first half football I've ever seen in my life.
Yeah, but they won the game.
It don't matter, though. You get in that
Yes,
locker
it does.
Huh?
What do you mean it doesn't matter?
It doesn't. A win's a win, but they should be 1-4. You're on a short week in your own city this week against the GOAT. You got to get in that locker room and talk with each other and prepare for Thursday.
Enzo, real quick, Enzo. What do you think they are? They're not a playoff team.
I don't care. We're from Philly. We expect
Stop. We're
to
from
win.
Philly. That means nothing.
Sam Darnold was the Jets quarterback.
Dude,
we're happy.
Dude, I want to stop you again. That defense is a great defense. What are you trying? I for the life of me, what do you think they are? Who do you think the Eagles are?
I never said they were a playoff team. But
Well, then why are you judging them like they're a playoff team?
I'm not.
Yeah, you are. You go, I don't care that they won. Well, they won the game. That shows they had mettle.
Listen, Hurts coming off that field after they won. I know we're supposed to praise our second-year quarterback.
It's not about praising anybody. It's about the fact that they won the game.
Walking off screaming into that locker room after that shitbag game.
Yeah, you can't curse. You can't curse. And quite frankly, I don't understand you. You're not paying attention. We're from Philly. What's that mean? That's ridiculous. My only point to you is I have no problem with being critical and harsh. However, understand who they are. If they're a playoff team that's been together and there's expectations, then have at it. But I have zero expectations. They were playing a team with a really good defense, missing its best offensive player, with not a good quarterback. They came back against a really good defense. Now, the block punt, right? The turnovers. But they still got the turnovers. Again, I'm not going, woo, Super Bowl.
Yeah, you're not chanting EAGLES.
I mean, I'm not even giving it right. I'm just going, man, that showed a lot of stones and a lot of character not to quit in a game like that and to pull it out. So I don't understand you, Enzo. I don't understand you one bit. You have to. What you need to do is get perspective and understand the league. Understand what you're watching, what you're looking at. Understand what it is and where they're at in relation to a rebuild. Dez, you're on 97.5 The Fanatic. What's up, Dez?
Cuz, what's good?
What's happening, Dez?
Now, you want to laugh. The events that happened with me in this game yesterday. Boom. Okay, after, let me see, I turned the game off when I think he completed the pass to DJ Moore, like in the fourth. I'm like, oh, man, they about to close the game out. I turned the TV off.
I remember that play. I thought the same thing.
I turned the TV off, get baby girl ready to go because it's her weekend ending with me, getting her ready for a mom. I'm leaving out the apartment as I'm going down the stairs. I hear, yes. I said, whoa, something happened. Nah, whatever. No, something must have, I don't know what happened. I'm going down the steps, get her back in the car. As I'm coming back up through the elevator, I turn the TV back on. It's 21-18, and we taking a knee. I said, what happened?
You were like, what? What are you doing? What? They winning?
What happened? I said, oh, it's me. It's me. I'm the bad luck. I was like, oh, as soon as I turn the game off, that happens. I was like, oh. Like I saw like last year, I buy Carson Wentz jersey and I buy Ben jersey. I usually do not buy my favorite player's jersey. I just buy team merchandise, sweatshirts, T-shirts. I felt like I was the reason Carson had a bad year, and I felt like I was the reason Ben had a bad year. But then I hear reports Benjamin's coming back. I was like, y'all guys, I actually feel good about him coming back.
Do you really?
Listen, that's bad. You got to understand, it's the generation.
No, that's not generation. Old school. There's nothing about old school.
Not saying that. You got to think about it. Outside, like LeBron is the last. LeBron and Carmelo are like the last true 80 babies in basketball. So it's like, it's the 90 babies and the early millennials. You got to think 2000 is 21 now. So it's all me. It's not an iron team, but guess what Kobe told Shaq? It's me and that mother, brother. So you got to understand, it's this generation logic.
See, I can't. You know why?
I hate it.
I hear you.
Don't get me wrong.
Desi, I hear you.
I don't agree with it, but it's just.
But like, I can't. You're right. You're right.
Like everything. It's AAU era. He's on the AAU era. Everything's given to him. Ben ain't had to work for nothing. LSU, when his godpapa's coach at LSU, like, come on, man. And then you got to think, Brett Brown coached his pop. So everything was kind of like for him.
Yeah.
So now they made him uncomfortable.
Yeah.
Hey, bro just got to put his things in his hands and man up.
Yeah, but let me ask you a question. Embiid, he's not. If you're Joe,
but see, Joe had to win us over. Joe, you got to think, Joe. You was by yourself 2 seasons ago, and you choked up and got swept out the playoffs. So you really don't have too much room. Okay, he had a great year last year, but Joe.
But he kept himself in shape. I love Embiid.
Okay, I love Embiid too, but it's still. You got some of us conservatives, like some of us diehard fans. That's jury's still out on you too, big fella.
Yeah, I don't think jury's out on the big man. But if I'm a big man and I see that dude slinking in my room, I got news for you. I'm cutting my eyes. They cutting them.
We know Joe going to say something. That's just Joe. He outspoken.
No, but I would say it too. Like I agree with him.
Like it's Ben.
If somebody came out and was talking about Dez, I would be upset.
Listen, if I know I got to critique my game, I just got to chalk it up and critique my game.
Yeah, I hear you.
See, we asserted the constructive criticism. This generation not.
I know, but he's not. I can't. Damn, Dez, listen, I love you, man. I got to split. I can't condemn an entire generation and say, well, that's the generation, and making an excuse for Ben. I don't believe that. I don't believe the whole generation has Ben Simmons ails. I don't believe it.
I don't. I would imagine.
You don't.
I mean, you're with me every day. I think you can.
No, you don't.
Thank you.
You don't. And nor do I think it's pervasive in that generation. Now, do I think there's a lot of me stuff? Yeah, because that's the way the generation was raised. The guilty people are the previous generation were raising like
that's why I'm trying to get you sent to the home so I can have the show to myself.
Right. Yeah. Right, I got you. It really is the generation before me. I'm in the middle, but whatever. You get my point. Like, listen, whoever's I can't damn or condemn a whole generation and say, well, it's just that's all that generation. I don't agree with that. What's Embiid? 3 years older than Simmons?
Yeah. No, it's not a generational thing. Tyrese is younger than Ben.
Right.
I don't see Tyrese like that.
I don't think it's a
Matisse,
generation thing.
Dude.
I think it's a Ben thing. I think he's a spoiled mother father.
Oh, and he was definitely spoiled.
That's just it.
He was spoiled, and he was crowned the prince.
Yeah.
Right? He was He was the next LeBron.
Right.
When he was in high school.
Oh, my God. I can't believe it. How does he come walk in that room? How does he walk in that room?
You know what will happen? He'll come here and he'll probably pull a Kawhi, right, where he's hurt, and it's really because he just doesn't want to play. But does that make it any better? That doesn't increase his trade value or anything. Because like you said, the Sixers aren't just going to trade him for nothing.
Yeah, I don't like. He's going to have to.
He's going to have to play.
I mean, I don't know how this thing resolves itself.
Road games only for Ben, I would imagine.
I mean,
he'll be on the injury report as rest.
And by the
first
way,
home game.
He's got to get cooked, and he deserves to get cooked. I mean, stick his ass in a pot. I mean, I'm sorry. He deserves to get cooked. And then let one of these national guys come out and say,
Wilbon.
Yeah. Did you hear how they treated him? No wonder why he wants out. Excuse me? Cole, you're on 97.5 The Fanatic. Hello, Cole.
Hey, first time caller.
Welcome, Cole.
I got two things to say, if you'll let me.
Go
ahead. One, with Ben Simmons, I think we're being a little too tough on him. I don't know if it's all about the money. He's got that crazy sister. I don't know. I think she might have gotten in his head.
Yeah, I mean, the fact that he shows that he's going to show up now is entirely about the money.
I don't know.
Well, what don't you know? Let's go back to it, all right? So what was his original beef? Why did he want out in the first place?
Weak. I think he's a little mentally weak.
Okay. Well, now he's coming back. Now why? Because he's getting fined every day. It's about the money.
You got a point.
All right. What's your second point?
And Jalen, I think you're giving him a little too much credit. I think he's Walmart Donovan McNabb. I think we got to give Minshew a shot out there.
All right. Well, that's good. Thanks, buddy. I mean, I don't know what you want. If you give him too much credit, kid showed a lot of heart. Do you hear me saying that he's Josh Allen? And I don't know what you want. Why you would want Minshew now? You want to find out. You want to give the kid every opportunity. Listen, if he hits a wall and he has 3 or 4, 5 bad games, all right. Then you can go talk about it. But Gardner Minshew, he's not your future. It's either Hurts or it's the quarterback who's not here yet is your future. And I'm sorry. Listen, do I think he's, Mahomes? No, I don't. That kid gutted it out yesterday. He gutted it out. He showed a lot of heart. He's a winner. He may not be an NFL, elite quarterback. That dude, I wish Ben Simmons had the heart that Jalen Hurts has. I wish he had his makeup. I wish Carson Wentz had Jalen Hurts' makeup and stayed here.
Calling Dr. Frank and Cuz. Make it happen.
I wish I could make it a Frankenstein situation. All right, let's... I love people. They make up their own narrative. You're giving them too much credit. Really? Oh, I did.
Anthony!
Let me tell you about my man, Anthony LaBruciano. Tell me about this incredible new software the Shingle Master has employed. You can now see in 3D how your new roof, your new siding, or your new windows will look. You ready? Before you decide on the color or the style. I mean, it's unbelievable. This thing's awesome. All right, now I love Anthony, right? I only recommend the greatest. And I recommend Anthony and Anthony Bruciano Roofing and Exteriors. Hiring the wrong company to replace your roof, window, siding can be disastrous. So call Anthony. He was just named the contract of the year in the entire Mid-Atlantic region by Certainteed. All right? Cold the weather's coming. Don't wait. Anthony also told me about this thing called ice damming. Now, I didn't know what it was. But it's where ice gets trapped inside the walls of your home, and then it melts. No good. All right? You don't want any of that ice damming. And you get a lot of that with ice storms and everything. And winter's coming. It's supposed to be nasty. So do yourself a favor. Call Anthony. All right? They're proud of every single job they do at LaBruciano, including and especially yours. Hundreds of 5-star Google reviews. Trust Anthony LaBruciano Roofing and Exteriors like I do. Call him 610-265-ROOF or go to PARoofPros.com.
Fanatic Sports Update.
Gunning out a win. I'm Andrew Salchunas, and this update is brought to you by Safe Auto Insurance. Safe Auto offers Pennsylvania state minimum car insurance for less than 70 cents a day. Visit safeauto.com or call 1-800-SAFE-AUTO. Play it safe, Safe Auto. It was not pretty. It was definitely ugly, but the Eagles go to Carolina and beat the Panthers yesterday 21-18, outscoring Carolina 15-3 in the second half. The defense stepping up, forcing 3 turnovers, 2 interceptions for Darius Slay, one by Steven Nelson. There was a blocked punt on special teams, so everybody really stepped up, especially Jalen Hurts in the second half, who was able to score 2 rushing touchdowns to give the Eagles the lead and eventually the win. Eagles now 2-3 as they prepare for their short week against Tampa when they welcome them to town Thursday night. Nick Sirianni speaks during his day after press conference today at 1 o'clock. You can listen live right here on Cuz Radio. According to multiple reports now, the Sixers and Clutch Sports have been working around the clock the last few days on a resolution to have Ben Simmons return to the city of Philadelphia. What does that mean for his future? Not sure. He's probably not going to be here much longer, but they are working on Simmons coming back. Doesn't want to take those fines anymore. Keep it locked right here in The Fanatic for all the latest news and information. I'm Andrew Salchunas, and this is 97.5 The Fanatic.
Anthony Gargano, weekdays 10 to 2 on 97.5 The Fanatic.
Hey, it's Rich Gannon. As a former league MVP, I go with the best, the home team. It's football season, and make sure you bet with the best, the Parx Casino Sportsbook app, based right here in the Delaware Valley. New customers sign up right now and get your first bet risk-free up to $500. Download the app or click parxcasino.com/PA. Use promo code TOUCHDOWN. Your risk-free bet refunded in-site credit. Website has all the details.
Must be 21 and in Pennsylvania. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER.
Parx Casino, the #1 casino in Pennsylvania, is proud to be the official local casino partner of your Philadelphia 76ers. That's right, the 2 best brands in the region have joined together this basketball season to bring fans more fun, more wins, and more excitement. Celebrate the wins of the Sixers with Parx Casino. Parx Casino, #1 in the region. The hottest live tables, slot machines, gaming, and the best live entertainment. Visit Parx Casino and get in on the action. Must be 21 or older. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER.
What day is it?
It's a good day to save at Wawa. Get 15 cents off per gallon when you use the Wawa app to fuel up, now through October. Just pull in and pull up the app, enter your pump number, and pay. You're ready to start fueling and start saving.
We're going to Wawa right now. Oh, and don't forget your phone.
So tap the app and save 15 cents off per gallon at Wawa. Available now through October.
You're still talking? Let's go.
Gotta have a Wawa. Before your morning gives you this.
Ready for that 7:30 meeting?
Give your morning the morning it deserves at Wawa. From savory sizzlies to fresh baked goods to handcrafted coffee or espresso beverages, Wawa has the combination of things to make your morning go smoothly, no matter what combination of things your morning throws at you. Maple Harvest handcrafted beverages are back. Or try the new Ice Spice Caramel Oat Milk Latte. Good mornings start at Wawa.
In business, days don't just come and go. Every day counts. Whatever your day brings, with Comcast Business, you'll have the solutions you need to make the most of it. Like the power of the network that can deliver gig speeds to the most businesses, the freedom to control your network from anywhere, and advanced cybersecurity to help protect every device on it. Every day in business is a big day. We'll keep you ready for what's next. Comcast Business, powering possibilities.
Restrictions apply. Actual speeds vary. Call for details.
Now is the best time to start working at Amazon. They are offering sign-on bonuses up to $3,000 and hourly pay up to $22 per hour. You'll bring home a great weekly paycheck, and many jobs come with benefits that start on your first day. That's higher pay, sign-on bonuses, benefits day one. And you'll be part of a safe and inclusive workplace ranked among the best in the world. Go to amazon.com/apply to start your job search today. Amazon is proud to be an equal opportunity employer.
What's your ultimate game day experience? A tricked out man cave? Deluxe tailgate? Then enter the 5-hour energy football sweepstakes for a chance to win $10,000. and make your ultimate game day experience a reality. To enter, buy any 5-Hour Energy product and upload the receipt. It's that easy. The 5-Hour Energy Football Sweepstakes. Enter today.
No purchase necessary. Must be 18 and a legal resident of the U.S. Ends December 10th, 2021. For official rules and how to enter without purchase, visit 5hesport.com. Void where prohibited.
Does TireTex USA deliver dealer quality service at a fraction of the price? Are Philly fans smarter, better looking, and just plain better than New York so-called fans? Of course we are. And of course they do. TireTex USA is straight up the only place to take your car for tires, alignments, state inspections, brakes, oil changes, steering, suspension, and anything else the road throws at it. Check them out at 5000 North 20th Street in Philly or online at TireTexUSA.com. Alignment's just $50. Dealer quality service at a fraction of the price.
Can I get a weight reading on the cat in exam 3?
Zuri needs a new vet tech after their current one literally moved to a farm.
Detailed checkup is waiting.
But finding an ideal replacement takes some training.
This is like herding cats.
Indeed can help them hire great people fast.
I need Indeed.
Indeed you do. Schedule virtual interviews and talk to candidates right from your employer dashboard. Visit Indeed.com/credit and get $75 towards your first sponsored job. Terms and conditions apply.
Maureen saved big shopping epic daily deals at Amazon. So now she's free to become Maureen the Merrier. And with her brand new tableware, everyone's welcome at Maureen's table. All of her family, friends, even her neighbor with the pet. Hey, has anyone seen a ferret around here? Found it. Dig into Amazon's epic daily deals. Spend less, smile more.
Hey, Pennsylvania. With Unibet Sportsbook's Level Up Parlay Booster, you can get unlimited parlay boosts of up to 50%. Sign up today to get $500 risk-free. Build a parlay no one else in Pennsylvania could have thought of. Download the app or visit pa.unibet.com. Unibet Sportsbook. Crazy about the odds. Must be 21 or over to play and physically located in Pennsylvania. Restrictions apply. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER.
Let's talk a little Golden Nugget Jewelers. Yeah. So here's the deal. You met that girl. And you go, all right, now I want to get engaged. We want to get married. All right, so you're going to figure out when we're going to do this. Well, the holidays, of course. You got a perfect window of time. It starts Thanksgiving, and it rolls through New Year's. So that block of time is engagement time, all right? You're going to be with family, very close. It's going to be fun, a lot of opportunities, a lot of free time, a lot of partying. It's the perfect time. Thanksgiving through New Year's. So you're going to get engaged. Now, check. Now you got to go to Golden Nugget Jewelers, the corner of 8th and Chestnut, Jewelers Row, Center City. Go check it out. See your own. Your own will walk you through the whole process. You got to find the right diamond within your budget. And it's got to get, it's got to have a little bling to it. You want to see it because she wants to see it like that. All right. So that means you got to get one within your budget. But it's got to be the right cut so they can find that out. Then you got to get the setting. They have Tacori, Viraggio, all the designers. You match it up. You get the perfect engagement ring within your budget. And he'll walk you through the whole thing. It's perfect. Then you'll be able to have the ring. And then you can decide during that window between Thanksgiving and New Year's when you're going to pop the question. Just go to Golden Nugget Jewelers first. Go to goldennuggetjewelers.com. It's where Philly gets engaged.
WPEN Burlington, Philadelphia, a Beasley Media Group station. Home of the most entertaining Eagles talk in Philadelphia. 97.5 The Fanatic, Philadelphia.
It's noon across the Delaware Valley. It's a Victory Monday. How about it? Football Mondays on the Fanatic brought to you by Pierce Phelps, Bryant Heating and Air Conditioning Contractors. Visit nopaybryant.com for flexible spending options on a new heating and cooling system. 1 o'clock, Nick Sirianni will have his day after news conference. So we'll look forward to that. Don't forget, Thursday, it's a quick week, right? Goat's coming in Thursday. Goat was ridiculous yesterday. 5 touchdown passes, No Gronk. Didn't matter. That offense.
Geek said Antonio Brown on Thursday.
Dude, Antonio Brown's it's a stud. He's just incredible. He really is. He's just incredible. So that's going to be a big challenge. Brady, the whole thing, coming in Thursday. But we get to bask a little bit in the victory that did not look like it was going to happen. Eagles pulled it out, so it became a great victory Monday. A lot of fun. All the Eagle fans that traveled.
Oh, it was loud there,
yeah,
man.
man.
I had a couple people check in during postgame yesterday, leaving the stadium. And you could hear it. Like, when that block punt happened, it sounded like it was in Philadelphia for a second because of how loud it was.
Yeah, that's pretty
good
cool,
crowd there
man.
by the Birds fans.
Yeah, that's really cool. A lot of fun.
I can't wait for Denver.
Yeah.
When you and I are out there.
We're going to have a blast.
That's going to be awesome.
Yeah, really are. We're going to have a blast. So, anyway, it'll be a lot of fun. Philly trip. By the way, you want to go to Denver with us? Philly Sports Trips. All right, phillysportstrips.com. Vince, the whole crowd, they do a great job, man. They're fantastic. Thanks to our friends at YouTube. Good viewing party today. And then what we got Friday?
Well, we got Friday. We're at the bar with No Name restaurant.
Thursday, we're at
bar.
Parks. Friday at the No Name.
Yep. We got a lot going on this week, man.
Yes.
And then a Sunday of no Eagles. So I get to just sit back and relax and watch football all day and guzzle beer and have food all over me. It's going to be nice. It's a good week ahead.
I got to tell you this week, today's too busy. We got too much stuff going on. But I got to tell you about anarchy in the baseball tournament yesterday.
Dude.
Anarchy.
Some parents, man.
In this case, I don't even know if it was the parents. I don't think the parents was the issue. It was crazy. I got to tell you the whole story. It was crazy. Like, our coach is the greatest. I love this dude, right? Coach Mike is fantastic. I mean, he's mild-mannered. By the way, he pitched like 8 years in the majors. Like,
yeah, he's pretty good.
Like, he's got a resume. He's a great, great baseball guy. And, like, he never gets mad. Right? He's always like, he understands. Like these poor guys, I think my man had an issue from the morning. But, Coach Mike goes, something about his car. And he goes, I have a nice car. I'll sit in my car. Like, he didn't even say anything then. You're out!
Oh, he got tossed.
He never does, too. Oh, hysterical. But I'll tell you, because it's part of a larger conversation that at some point we got to have.
Mm-hmm. Never going to change.
Let's go to Corey in Deptford. Core, you're on 97.5 The Fanatic. Hello, Core.
Yo, Ant, what's going on?
What's up, Corey?
Doing? How funny is it that you're telling that story about that tournament game yesterday? I'm the guy who caught your son yesterday warming up.
Oh, Coach! What's up, brother? Oh, you're the best!
How funny is that? You were talking about that, and that's funny.
Oh, my God. So, Judas, Mossy's going in the pitch, so I was going to go work him out, and I saw a team there, right? And I go, hey, one of you guys catch? You want to warm up my son? Because I wanted someone a little older. They were 12U, and Coach Corey was there. He goes, let me do it. And Coach Corey caught Massimo.
Oh, it's awesome.
And Coach Corey, he had a lot of success thanks to you.
Right, well, that's why, I kind of have a confession. I told I was going to talk about the Eagles, but I was really calling to see how he did.
He struck out 3 guys, and he threw strikes, and he threw gas.
That's it.
And literally, it was because he hadn't pitched in a few weeks. That was all because of you.
Nah, that's all. You listen, it's all in the kid. As long as he relaxes, gets that arm back, and he relaxes, he's all good.
Oh, you are awesome, Corey. You are unbelievable. Thank you. Judas, I asked he coaches the other team. He coaches the 12U. It's 12U, right, Core?
Yeah, we're 12U.
Yeah, and he was kind of, because listen, let me do it. And I was like, oh, it'd be awesome because I didn't want, because he's sick of hearing my voice. So I wanted somebody else. And you, listen, your group is really good. How did you guys do?
Well, we made it to the championship game, but it got rained out. So.
Oh, no.
Nah.
What's the team again?
So we are Steel Select.
You guys are fantastic.
Thank you.
Great bunch of kids, too. Well, I mean, I ran into them in the cage, your squad, and they were all polite, great kids, man.
Oh, okay, yeah, because I was actually out on the field. My little guy was playing on the 8U field, and he was in the championship game as well. His team actually ended up winning it, so that's why I wasn't inside with the boys throwing BP. I had the assistant coach do it.
Yeah, they were, and it was funny. I was in there with them, and they were all great kids, man.
Yeah, they're good. They're a great bunch of kids. I love coaching.
It was great to meet you, Corey. What'd you think about the Birds?
Well, you know what? A win is a win. Or a young group. Again, they're gonna go through the growing pains. You know, me being a coach, seeing it. You know, kids will go through growing pains. It doesn't matter what level it is. You know,
and you can talk about this, right? Like you're a perfect guy to talk about it. Listen, I mean, it was ugly. I mean, we all know it was an ugly game. It was a slog of a game, and part of it is the opponent you're playing. A really good defensive team, the whole thing. But when you come out and you're able to gut it out and stay in it, right? And then pull it out on the road, that to me shows mettle, right?
Oh, absolutely. Absolutely. That's the same thing. You know, I tell my pitchers, I say, guys, just give us a chance. Keep us in the game. As long as we have a chance, there's always a chance we can pull out a win.
Oh, man, Core.
And that's what the defense did for the Eagles. They
That's
kept
right.
them in the game and gave them a chance.
That's right. Man, dude, you're the best, buddy. I really appreciate that.
Oh, it's great to hear that he made out great, though.
Yeah, no, he did. He pitched well, and I appreciate that, man. I'm telling you, I was so happy that you took that time. Thank you.
Oh, no problem, guys.
See you, brother. Take care, Core. Yeah, it was awesome. Like because I went to go work him out, and I wanted one of the kids because I wanted to stand there at the mound with him to kind of talk him through it. Because it's the first time he pitched in a little while, right? Because he's been catching and all the things, and. You know, I wanted to make sure he knew pushing off the rubber, you know, getting his arm extended. Because sometimes he's got a good arm, but once in a while he'll push the ball. I'm like, dude, I got to get you to extend the arm. So I asked him if one of the kids could catch him while I talked to him at the mound, and he did it. He was like, no, I'll do it for you.
That's awesome.
Yeah,
That's
it
a
was
good man
nice.
right there.
Yeah, it was. And they were like great kids. See, that's the one thing I have to say. I love being around it. I didn't know. I never really, I didn't know how it would be at this age, you know, having been around, you know, professional sports for a long, long time. I love the youth stuff. Because when you see those kids, especially the kids are like, they start to get it.
Yeah.
It's cool.
That's awesome. Start seeing them progress a little bit.
So it's like my man Braden, who's catching for the first time. And his dad is away he serves the military, and I love this guy. And he's at undisclosed place. And he follows along on the Game Changer app, his son. And he's doing such a great job. So, you know, like I was thinking about him, like, because he's on assignment. We'll put that in quotation marks. And I'm watching the kid, and the kid's getting it. And he's doing really well.
That's awesome.
Yeah, like I watch these kids all grow. You know, the kids are dynamite kids. Yeah. Anyway, Brian in Woodbury, you're on 97.5 The Fanatic. Hello, Bri.
Hey, what's up, cuz? How you doing?
What's going on, brother?
Not much. I just want to talk birds. So I just want to preface my bit in the beginning with I'm happy with the win. I mean, a win's a win, and I don't really expect. I mean, going into this year, I wasn't really worried about wins so much. I was really worried about just the progression of the team from game to game. And with respect to that, I feel like yesterday was kind of a regression, though. I mean, I'm happy that Hurts. I mean, he showed a lot. He did. I mean, he came back in the fourth quarter. You know, that was a good win. But from the minute the game started, I just think the offense just looked clueless. I just don't understand from.
Yeah, I don't know what you expect to get going up against that defense.
Well, I mean, my main when I was watching the game, the first thing I thought about is the pass to run ratio, and I feel like the front office is kind of almost like making Sirianni call the game that they want him to call. Like, I don't think they're letting him call his game right now. Like, do you think that's possible? Because
I don't think they're. Now, I know we heard that story about Jeffrey Lurie and the game against Green Bay on a Thursday night. I mean, I don't know. I mean, I still can't imagine. Like, can you imagine? Like, I at some point, I have to find out if that's real or not, because how could you possibly say after a win you're upset because they didn't win throwing it and they won it running it?
Well, my only thing is, like, you're playing Carolina is a good defense, but you're playing a team that is good against the pass, but is more susceptible to the run. So, like, going into the game,
dude, they have a good linebackers. It's a good team.
I mean, the stats will show you that they're better.
Forget the stats. All right, the coach is one of my dear friends. Forget stats. That goes up my ass. All right.
I
forget that.
I know you're not a stat guy. I know.
I mean, it's nonsense. You're a football guy, so talk football.
I just feel like giving Hurts just always doing the RPOs and having him in a shotgun and putting all the pressure on him to throw the ball every down. I think that's hurting him. I think if you run the ball a little bit more, you give him more of a chance versus just stepping back and throwing.
Yeah, listen, you want to mix in more runs? I'm fine with that. I hear you. I don't think it's a regression. I think you're going up against a really good defense, and again, I think it's pretty obvious.
Yeah, but don't you think he played? I mean, you don't think that Hurts? I mean, you watch.
He's got limitations. I mean, you should know that you see his limitations. And what they're going to do is, I told you on Friday what he's going to do. He's going to take away all the flats on you, and he's going to force you to make throws from the pocket. If you're going to defend the Eagles, that's how you're going to defend the Eagles, Bri.
No, I know you're right, because I just feel like watching the game yesterday, it was the first three quarters. I get they're playing good defense, but I still think you have to have an offensive scheme. You have to have an idea of what you want to do, and I just feel like they don't.
Do you really think that they were going to gas Carolina with the run game yesterday?
No,
you really believe that?
But I would at least like to see them try at least. I mean, you had at one point it was like 22 passes to 4 rushes.
Yeah, I'm not going to argue. I mean, listen,
very lopsided.
I'm not arguing with you, bro. Honestly, I'm not arguing with you when it comes to the run game. I'm really not. But my only point to you is, yes, you're right, but the overall expectation, and maybe it's because I have no expectations for them, Bri. Honestly, I think, I thought they were going to lose yesterday.
I thought they would win in a close game. I just thought the offense would look a little bit better than what it did. That's all. I mean, I'm happy they won. Don't get me wrong. But I think the whole season's about progression, so you want to see them. Yeah,
but again, but you're not going to see it against real good defenses. I mean, I don't know what you want. I mean, I don't know how many times I can say it. Like, listen, I might agree with you about, trying to run a little bit more. But honestly, I don't know what the regression, progression thing. Like, it's not an elevator or an escalator ride, right? Where you're going to go up you're going to play like you play Kansas City and you move the ball. All right. Defense that's struggling. Now, you play Carolina, very good defense, and you had a lot of hiccups. Well, there's a lot of factors and variables involved. And I don't think it's as simple as Jeffrey Lurie's telling Nick Sirianni not to run the ball. I don't believe that. Now, maybe I'm naive. I think it's a lot more convoluted. And I think you're up against a good defense. And I think Hurts has limitations with the throwing game, in the passing game. There's certain throws that he's not going to make. Right? So you got to go around that. But the kid's got a ton of heart. Right? The kid showed you how I could say it a million times. I wish I was Franken-Cuz and I could actually turn, Jalen's heart and fabric and put it in Wentz's body or Simmons' body. And you have the super athlete, the super player. But there's certain limitations offensively you're going to have. And I think judging them, I think you got to judge them week by week. And I'm surprised that, the more negative slant. I didn't think they were going to win going into it. And quite frankly, they shouldn't have won. If Carolina makes 2 or 3 more plays, that game's over. And the fact is, the Eagles got to hang around. And what I take out of it is they didn't quit. They seized on opportunities. There was a big throw to be had to Quez Watkins, and Jalen Hurts got him the ball. There was a big play on the block punt that got them the ball at the 27-yard line. And Jalen Hurts got him in the end zone. Whether the field was short at 27 yards or 80, it doesn't matter. There was an opportunity And they were able to capitalize on the opportunity. And they showed heart and they showed guts. That's my only takeaway. You know, they're not that good. And your eyes aren't lying to you. They're not that good. And you shouldn't expect them. You don't hold a team that's not a playoff caliber team to playoff standards. That's how I look at it. You can do whatever you want. That's just how I look at it.
Can I give you some Ian Rappaport reports?
Sure.
We'll start with Thursday night. Tom Brady, who was spotted with his hand in ice during the game, is dealing with a thumb injury, but should be good for Thursday. So Ian Rappaport's saying Brady should be good. But he did say Levante David, who plays like 100% of the snaps for him at linebacker, low ankle sprain in Sunday's win. He's going to miss some weeks.
Wow.
So
that's a big
one
loss.
of their starting linebackers will not be playing this Thursday.
And that defense has not been great this year.
No, it hasn't. I mean, they
got decimated by injuries in defensive backfield.
Yeah, so they're now losing David, which is a huge loss for them at the linebacker position. So there's something for Thursday. Other stuff outside of Eagles-Bucks, Max Williams they think he suffered a season-ending knee injury, tight end for the Cardinals. So a lot of people are already opening their eyes because you're 5-0 Arizona Cardinals, and he's been a go-to weapon for Kyler Murray other than DeAndre Hopkins. So a lot of people perking their ears and eyes up for.
That's a great move.
That would be huge.
That's a great move
because you're still going to be sellers at the deadline.
Actually, I would love to trade Zach, and I think it's best for both. First of all,
Goddard's number one.
They're a duplicate. You can't have both on the team. First of all, you need to be in 11 personnel. You have 3 receivers. Listen, Rager's fine in this slot. He's going to make mistakes at times. Yeah, whatever.
Plenty of mistakes yesterday.
I know he did. That's why I'm couching it.
He had an awful game yesterday.
He had a terrible game yesterday. But the fact that you got receivers, credible receivers, you got to be in 11 personnel. Sirianni likes 11 personnel. You can see it. Doug was more of a 12 personnel guy.
Yes.
All right. Wentz should have been playing 11 personnel.
Yes.
All right.
Uh-huh.
So you got Ertz and you got Goddard, and they really are a duplicate. So I would love to trade Zach to Arizona. First of all, I think it's good for him.
Yeah, he's got a shot to win.
And second of all, I think, you could be able to pry a third-round pick out of him.
Yeah, especially because they're 5-0 and they have deep playoff run aspirations.
But
you'll take that.
Yeah, I would take a 4.
In a heartbeat, I'd take it.
Yeah.
Because during the offseason, talks were 7th, right? So if you can get a 4th out of a desperate team, for sure. Finally, last thing, Juju Smith-Schuster done for the season.
Oh, no, really?
Yes, he had a shoulder injury yesterday during the game.
Wow.
And he will most likely be done for the rest of the season with surgery that he had last night.
Wow. Steelers yesterday. That was a go. You could see that game coming a mile away. Deontay Johnson's a stud, isn't he?
Yeah, he is.
Even make decrepit Ben look good. I still can't believe Ben Simmons is coming back. I can't believe it. You know what the best is? Like, what are they? Ben Simmons and Clutch Sports working with the Sixers on his return. What's there to work out?
He could just knock on the door and come in. His key card still works.
Yeah, like, what's there to work out?
He's still on the team. Hey, don't be mean to Ben when he gets here. Is that what it is?
I mean, seriously, what's there to work out? How about my man goes, not about money? Really?
Mm-hmm.
He's just going to show up?
Yeah.
All right, Holmes. Amazing. Let's talk Parks Casino, Street Road, Ben Salem, the sports book in Parks. What an oasis. You got 4 baseball games today. You got a football game today. I like Baltimore. I do. I'm actually looking forward to this game. This is terrible. I actually feel like a heel because I'm looking forward to the game. And I hope I hope the Ravens bury the Colts. That's terrible. It really is. All right. But here's the thing. Like tonight, they have in-game betting, Parks at Sportsbook. So, Wentz better than anybody, right? So you guys can get a feel how he's going. And then you can load up in-game. Pro or con. You never know. They have all parlays, in-game props, you name it. Parx has it. The Parx Casino Sportsbook app, make it one of your go-tos on your phone. Download it. You get a risk-free bet up to $500. You got to be in PA. You got to be 21. Website's got all the details. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER.
Fanatic Sports Update.
Gritty win for the Birds. I'm Andrew Salchunas, and this update is brought to you by the Sports Connection in Doylestown. The Sixers' first-round draft pick, Jaden Springer, will be signing autographs this Thursday at the Sports Connection in Doylestown, and you can win a new pair of Jordan 1s like Anthony and Tyrone just got. Good for you, man. Go to 97.5thefanatic.com to learn more and win those Jordan 1s.
Wow!
Did you get them?
I can't wait. I love the Sports Connection. I love it.
Yeah, it's fantastic. So I'm glad for you. The Eagles won in Carolina yesterday, 21-18. It was ugly, but a win is a win. The Eagles outscored the Panthers 15-3 in the second half yesterday. 3 interceptions for the Birds defense, 2 of which from Darius Slay. First time we saw 3 picks by an Eagles defense since 2019. So good job by the Birds. They now get set for their short week matchup with the Tampa Bay Buccaneers this Thursday at Lincoln Financial Field. And the Sixers are getting ready to welcome back Ben Simmons, as according to Adrian Wojnarowski, Sham Sharani, and other reports. The Sixers and Clutch Sports are working out for a resolution for Ben to come back to the city of Philadelphia. This update is also brought to you by Boston Architectural College. Ready to transfer? The Boston Architectural College offers excellence in design education. Attend a BAC virtual open house October 20th. Visit the -bac.edu. I'm Andrew Salchunas, and this is 97.5 The Fanatic.
It's the Anthony Gargano Show on 97.5 The Fanatic.
This is Brent Musburger's Action Update for 97.5 The Fanatic. Simple Green is perfect for making your auto, RV, cycling, boating, and other sporting equipment look like new. SimpleGreen.com.
Philadelphia Eagles beat Carolina 21-18 as a 2.5-point road underdog. Win paid out plus 125 with a money line. Philadelphia 6.5-point dog at Lincoln Financial Field this week on Thursday Night Football against Tampa Bay. The Ravens are laying 7 at home against the Colts on Monday Night Football today. Total 46 at M&T Bank Stadium. Baseball today, the Braves another 7 favorite over Milwaukee in Game 3 of their NLDS series, even at 1 game each. Red Sox and Rays -110 on the money line, 9 flat the total in Game 4 of the ALDS. Red Sox up 2-1. DraftKings Sportsbook is America's top-rated sportsbook app. I'm Mike Sennett, 97.5 The Fanatic.
Hey, it's John Kincaid for Window Nation. You know, a lot of things change this time of year. The leaves change, the temperatures change, your clothing changes. But the one thing that stays constant is the quality windows, installation, and customer service that you get from Window Nation. Plus their amazing fall offer. Buy 2 windows, get 2 free, plus pay nothing for 2 full years. They're never going to cut corners when it comes to quality and transparency from start to finish. Window Nation's expert installers use superior products and cutting-edge techniques to improve and enhance your home. Fall's upon us, which means winter, it's not far behind. Don't get left in the cold. Get 2 windows free with every 2 purchased, plus no down payment, no monthly payment, and no interest payments for 2 years. The time to make the change is now. Call Window Nation, 866-90Nation, or visit windownation.com. Buy 2, get 2 free, make no payments for 24 months. 866-90Nation, or online at windownation.com. Window Nation, the perfect fit.
Calling all auto techs, detailers, painters, body shop, lot attendants, other auto specialists, and just awesome people everywhere. Carvana, the company that invented the new way to buy a car, is having a hiring event at our auto inspection center in Delanco. Grow on the go with one of the fastest growing companies in America. We have open roles for all levels of experience, even no experience. Openings include automotive techs, auto body and paint professionals, detailers, and inventory associates. With competitive pay, on-the-job training, company-paid certifications, and a signing bonus for qualified roles. Get a great job on day 1 with the opportunity for a Carvana career. You'll also get health insurance. Carvana pays 100% of the premium for its employees, and extra pay, and 4-day work weeks for second shift. Grow your career with stability. Come to Carvana's hiring event. You know, the one that's at our inspection center in Delanco, 8 a.m. to 8 p.m., October 27th and 28th. Located at 600 Creek Road. Sign up at CarvanaJobsNJ.com. Carvana is an equal opportunity employer.
In business, days don't just come and go. Every day counts. Whatever your day brings, with Comcast Business, you'll have the solutions you need to make the most of it. Like the power of the network that can deliver gig speeds to the most businesses, the freedom to control your network from anywhere, and advanced cybersecurity to help protect every device on it. Every day in business is a big day. We'll keep you ready for what's next. Comcast Business, powering possibilities.
Restrictions apply. Actual speeds vary. Call for details.
Hey, it's Mike Missinelli here for Landis Block and Concrete. There is nothing like having a beautiful backyard. Think of many things you can do with it. You can sit outside on a nice little patio, have a nice glass of wine, have a few friends over to cook on your Landis Block outdoor kitchen. Turn your backyard into a personal paradise with Landis Block. They're the resource center for all outdoor living. All you need is imagination, space, and a budget. Check out the photo gallery at LandisBC.com. That's LandisBC.com for Landis Block, jaw-dropping outdoor paradises.
Every drive starts somewhere. For First Trust Bank, our drive started in Philadelphia and continues to this day. As Philly's hometown bank for more than 85 years, we know this city's people. We understand their passions, and we work our tails off to help them reach their goals every day. Because Philadelphia dreams deserve a Philadelphia bank. First Trust Bank, the official bank of the Philadelphia Eagles. Member FDIC.
Philadelphia's hometown sportsbook. Bet Rivers is the official sports betting partner of the Philadelphia Flyers. All season long, make your hockey bets with a trusted local team at Bet Rivers Sportsbook. Get started today with a special offer. Use the code 250MATCH to get up to $250 in bonus money on your first deposit. Whether you watch the Flyers game at home or at the Bet Rivers Sportsbook at Rivers Casino Philadelphia, bet with a winner at BetRivers.com. Presented by Rivers Casino Pittsburgh. Must be 21. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER.
Did you know the arrow in Amazon's logo represents A to Z? Maybe the My Computer Career logo should represent unemployed to employed. Ryan was out of work when he started classes in March. In September, he started his IT career, working for Amazon, making more money than he ever thought possible. Here's a prime opportunity. Go to mycomputercareer.edu and take the free career evaluation today. You could start your new life as an IT pro in as little as 4 months. It's not rocket science. It's mycomputercareer.edu.
I'm Serena Williams. You watch me live on TV.
And I'm that voice from movies you watch on demand. DirecTV Stream brought us together to save the world.
Maybe not save the world, but DirecTV Stream does bring your live and on-demand favorites together.
Your favorites together.
I just said that.
She just said that.
Introducing DirecTV Stream, the best of live TV and on-demand with no annual contract. Get your TV together at DirecTV.com.
Requires high-speed internet and compatible device. Content varies by package and location. Restrictions apply.
The gym is full of people who believe it's never too early to get ready for next summer. Your local Train Comfort Specialist agrees. That's why they're offering special financing offers and rebates on a new high-efficiency heating and cooling system from Train with a whole house air filtration system to keep the air you breathe clean and safe. The secret to staying cool next summer starts with a hot deal this fall. Visit Train.com to find an independent Train Comfort Specialist near you. It's hard to stop a train. Subject to credit approval.
Hey guys, it's Andrew. Look, nobody's perfect. Best baseball players strike out the bases loaded. Best golfers sometimes three-putt. All-stars in the NBA can't make a damn free throw, make a ton of money, and then eventually come back to the city of Philadelphia. Well, if you feel like you come up short in the bedroom sometimes, it's perfectly okay. But if it's bothering you, there are options. Go to GetRoman.com/Andrew now. And with Roman, you can get a free online evaluation and ongoing care for ED, all from the comfort and privacy of your own home. They know that that's important to you. A U.S. licensed healthcare professional will work with you to find the best treatment plan. And if medication is appropriate, it'll ship to you free with just 2-day shipping. The whole process, it's straightforward and it's discreet. Getting started is simple. Just go to GetRoman.com/Andrew. Once again, that's GetRoman.com/Andrew and complete an online visit. Take care of your ED without leaving the comfort of your own home. You complete an online visit today to connect with a doctor and you'll take care of it. Go to GetRoman.com/Andrew now. When you do, you'll get $15 off your first month. Look, there's a straightforward way to take care of your ED. You don't even have to leave your own home. GetRoman.com/Andrew. Get started now to save $15 on your first month of treatment.
More of the Anthony Gargano Show now
on 97.5 The Fanatic.
All right, it's 12:30 across the Delaware Valley. Our 12 o'clock hour is brought to you by Service First Heating and Air Conditioning. Get 0% financing for 72 months. A $500 rebate when you purchase a complete heating and cooling system from Service First. Learn more at ServiceFirstHVAC.com. I saw the general. I thought I saw him walk in. Did you see him?
No, I've not seen him yet.
I swore to General T.Y. Johnson's here.
He's usually here at 12:30, yeah.
I wonder what the general had to say about this whole situation.
Now, he's the general of the land.
He is.
Is he going to allow Ben back in?
We need to discuss
doors
it.
Closed.
Right, like we need to discuss it. General T.Y. and I, like, you know what I want to do? Our Lady of Guadalupe.
He said he'll be here in a few minutes.
Isn't that?
He just got here, but he's got.
Oh, he is here?
To take care of some business.
Well, did you see? And are we sure? M told us it was definitely Our Lady of Guadalupe.
I believe M.
Yeah, I want to make sure
everything.
Where you make the pilgrimage on your knees. I got to ask Oscar. He knows.
Our Lady of Broad Street.
And we'll make Our Lady of Broad Street. We'll have him on his knees.
Here's what we'll do. He has to get to Billy Penn, but he has to do it from all four directions. And say a prayer.
No, he's just got to go from City Hall to the First Union Center.
Yeah, the FU Center.
Did I say First?
Yes, you did.
Oh, my God.
You all right, man?
That's how this Ben Simmons has my head.
You just went FU.
What a well, that's Freud, right? Isn't that what's really
true.
in my mind?
Yeah.
When they say Freudian slip of the tongue, that's what they mean.
Yeah.
I said First Center. Wow.
It's been a few names.
Oh, my God. That tells you where my mind is. That's scary. But he needs to do that. Even if he goes from, I would even settle Broad in Oregon to the arena. I like that.
No, come on, man.
Well, I want to put
getting soft on me.
I want to put on your again, but I want to litter the yellow gold brick road, right? Because he's in search of his heart. So I want to litter it with what? I want to put shards of glass. They may be a little bit much. At least pebbles.
Oh, I'm sure there's
stones.
Plenty of pebbles. I mean, there's potholes all over Broad Street.
But I'd like to have him, I like him walk on his bare knees, crawl on his knees. I mean, I'd make him hot coals, to be honest with you. You know what I'm saying?
Man, you're gonna cause some traffic doing that.
I told you, it's the Broad Street Run. We've had that. Congratulations, by the way. In fact,
Tyrone.
General T.Y., congratulations on a spectacular run yesterday. All you guys and gals who did the Broad Street Run, congratulations. But look, if you're doing he's on his knees, so be it. That's what it should be, right? That's the pilgrimage. Would you forgive him if he did that?
I would say that I would laugh at him the whole time and then be like, "Psych, get your ass out of here."
Shame, shame, shame,
shame, shame, shame.
Are you kidding me? And the whole time while he's doing the walk. Let's see. I think I have the highlight. Yeah, here you go. The whole time he's doing the crawl.
Sixers ball, 3:35 to go. Every single possession magnified. Oh, man, he was right there and he didn't shoot it. He passes the Thibault.
Shame, shame, shame.
Make him relive it, man.
Yes, Oscar said, yes, sir, the pilgrimage is on your knees. At least as soon as you get to the Basilica. All right. Thank you, Oscar. And thank you, Gabriel, for giving us the Our Lady of Guadalupe Wikipedia page. On your knees, Ben. On your knees. All for the pursuit of $1. Are you serious? I'd rather him get fined, man. You made up all these narratives. Now you come back. How do you do that? How do you seriously? How in your right mind can we accept him back? Like, I want to get one of these jackals in the media who always chastise Philadelphia, and I want to lay out the case and go, dude, this guy, and just go litany, chapter and verse. How do you how do you welcome him back? I mean, listen, Father Carmine gave us the prodigal son. I get it. I don't believe that he's pure of heart coming back here. He's not, I want to come back here because I love Philadelphia. I love the people. He's coming back here because he doesn't want to get fined and he wants to get traded. How are we supposed to react to that? Seriously.
Does he have to speak to the media at all? Like, does he have obligations?
I don't know. He can get fined off of that. That's a small fine.
I just wonder if he does end up talking or not.
He's not talking. You nuts. I'm shocked he's coming back. I can't believe it. Edith. Hello, Edith.
Hey, Anthony. How are you? Hey, Andrew.
What's going on, sweetheart?
Look, I'm getting ready to tell Ben what he need to do is not only get on his knees, but he got to pay everybody back that money that they came to watch him play and kick that ball out the foul instead of going to the hole. That's what he need to do. That's every time, everybody who paid money to come see him on that night need to get that refund back from him. That's what he needs to do.
And we need to redo on Father's Day.
That's right. He need to make
all his fathers got jobbed.
Yes, he want to make amends. That's what he needs to do. People work hard for the money to come down there to watch them play. Yeah, and he's gonna do some nonsense like that.
Yeah,
and leave town, and now he's trying to come back. Nah, Well,
listen, Edith went nah.
That's right. He got to pay. Nobody did nothing to him here.
Listen, I'm with you.
And I don't like how he left out and how they trying to sneak him back in here neither. And guess what? Somebody going to find out where the private plane is coming, and they're going to be right there waiting on him, too, when he get off.
Really?
Oh, yeah. You know, we find out things around here.
Yeah.
You ain't sneaking back in here in Philadelphia thinking nobody going to find out where you coming from. Yep. They're going to have him real undercover.
They're going to drive him back in the trunk.
Hey, that's what they're going to have to do.
Oh, that's priceless.
That's what they're going to have to do.
I love it.
That's right.
You're in the trunk, Ben. In the trunk.
In the trunk. And as far as my Eagles go, Anthony, I was happy. I don't know why all these callers is doom and gloom. Look, we didn't have no expectations, and I think Hurts is playing the best he can. He's not quitting, and neither are the guys on the team. They're not quitting. You're not going to win them all. You're up against other teams that have better players, better schemes, better coaches. We got to look what we can do, and go forward. And that's how I'm looking at it.
Well, I appreciate it, Edith.
That's how I'm looking at it. So I don't want nobody down on my Eagles. You know, I don't like to be down on my Eagles.
I know that, Edith. You're a good fan. Thank you, Edith. We love you.
Right,
see you, babe. Take it easy. And look, for me, I just look at it. I'm completely without emotion. But you know that, Eunice. We talk. I have no emotion. I watch them like I watch it's a science experiment.
Yeah, you've been on that side all year.
And so I just give you, hey, they won a game that they should have lost. That in itself shows character. Right? That's character.
And it shows that Hurts is a winner, man. It does. It shows that guy's got stones, and I give him all that credit. Just about yesterday and today, man.
It's about character. Wow. I gotta get this guy up here. I just don't understand it. Hi, Eddie. Eddie.
Yes.
Yeah, I gotta get your point. I'm curious at this. Elaborate for the people.
I'm saying, put yourself in his shoes. This is a business decision. He has bills to get paid. He don't feel no kind of way about any single individual in Philadelphia.
Okay, let me stop you. Let me stop you right here. So, what right did he have to sit out in the first place?
That's not a fan issue. That's his personal.
No. It becomes a fan issue when he doesn't hold his end of the bargain up to report to training camp.
Obviously, he didn't think that through.
Well, I don't care about him and what he thinks. I disagree with your premise that it's not it's none of the fans' business. That's BS, Eddie.
No, that's none of the fans.
Yes, it is, because he made it about the fans when he blamed the fans. No.
You can't, Anthony. You can't get personally involved.
Excuse me. He made it personal. He did not show up. He did not show up and hold up his end of the bargain.
Did he call you personally?
It doesn't matter. It's a fan. What are you talking about personally? You know what I'm talking about. Man, you're wrong. You're flat out wrong, Holmes.
I'm a Sixers fan, right? I cannot get mad with what a player does in his personal life.
His personal life? What are you talking about? He didn't show up to his professional life.
That's his choice.
It's not his choice. He's a contract.
That's his choice.
It's not his choice. Nah, dude. You know what? That's just weak. Weak. It's weak, and you're defending it. And in fact, it sickens me. In fact, you sicken me, Eddie. You do. You sicken me.
It's part of life, no matter
it's
how.
It's not part of life.
It's part of
There's
life.
right and wrong, Eddie. There's right and wrong. He was wrong.
This isn't a right and wrong.
Yes, it was. He made it. Was he supposed to show up? Was he supposed to show up? You're not answering me. Was he supposed to show up?
Common sense. If he wanted.
No. By his contract, was he supposed to show up?
But was he contracted?
Yes, Eddie. How could you defend that? You should be ashamed of yourself that you would defend that. That's pathetic. It's a business decision. It is not a business decision. He has 4 years left on his contract. 4 years. He's a businessman? Bleep that, dude, and bleep that nonsense. Take that bleep down the street. Go sell it elsewhere. If you want to defend him for his right, that's bull. He has a contract, 4 years left on it. He did nothing but make excuses. That's pathetic. And for you to actually defend that is gross. You're pathetic. You should go work for him, because that's ridiculous. He did nothing but make excuse after excuse as to why he didn't want to be here. And then because the league is fining him, he decides to show up, but it's not the fans' business? Get out of here with that. Please. That makes my skin crawl. Mitch, you're on 97.5 The Fanatic.
Hello.
What's up?
There's more to the story than that. Yeah, you're only getting pieces of really what's going on behind the scenes. You know that.
What are you talking about?
You're talking about Ben Simmons, right?
Yeah, what are you talking about behind the scenes? What are you talking about?
In other words, there's more to the story than him just coming back.
Well, yeah, because he's coming back because he's getting fined.
Yeah, so the Sixers are feeling bad for him because he's getting fined?
What are you talking about? I don't understand what your point is.
You said he's coming back because he's getting fined.
Yes.
What if the Sixers don't want him back?
Well, first of all, they have to take him back because he's under contract. What are you talking about?
So, in other words, he just shows up, walks in. I don't know when the first game of the year is, but I'm sure it's coming up pretty soon. You going to put him in the lineup, starting lineup?
Again, he's got. Mitch, what are you doing? What is that? What is this call? You have to take him back. Now, you don't have to play him, but you got to take him back. That's like asinine. What do you mean? The whole point why he's coming back is because he's getting fined. The agency, see, the NBA, let's rewind this whole thing. Let's rewind. he is a spoiled brat, all right? And the spoiled brat tried to do whatever he could to run away from Philadelphia. He blamed everybody, from Daryl Morey to Doc Rivers to Joel Embiid to the fans. Blamed everything he could because he's a spoiled, coward brat. Okay? Then his agency misplayed the whole thing. All right? The league goes, hey, Sixers, we're behind you. Fine them because we can't set a precedent. We can't have players who have 4 years left on their deal sit out. So now he realizes, he's not getting his way because he held his breath and said, I'm not coming back. Trade me. And so the Sixers go, all right, we'll try to trade you. And go ahead. Since, by the way, LeBron and Clutch, Rich, you guys run the league, go get me a trade. They couldn't do it. So now Sixers fine him. And so now he's at home, and he knows that he's going to sit and rot. So the agent, Rich Paul, Clutch Sports, LeBron, call up the Sixers and go, listen, we got to get him back there because we can't have him fined. So now they misplayed the whole thing. He's got to come back after he burned the bridge 10 times over. See, he didn't just burn the bridge. He blew it up several times over. And yet, there are people out there who think it's not any of the fans' business. It's not personal. What are you, serious? Are you kidding me? They screwed it up. Now, here's what's more to the story. The story's concocted in Ben Simmons' brain, Mitch. He concocted this thing. He don't want to be here. And he didn't want to be here the minute, Brett Brown left. Because Brett Brown was his guy, obviously. The minute they tried to move him for James Harden, right? He got butthurt, and he said, I don't want to be here. And he always wanted to play on the West Coast. He wants to be Mr. Hollywood and run around and whatever. Not the first guy to be seduced by Hollywood. And so he wants out, but he realizes that this is big business and you just can't get out because you want out. All right? Don't work like that. Sixers have to take him back. Now, again, they don't have to play him. And if I was Joel Embiid, I would not want them to play him. Even though it's best for all parties that he plays and succeeds so you can trade him for Damian Lillard. But we're a ways away from that. He's got to actually come into town first. Hello, General. Congratulations. Broad Street Run, my man. Cuz Radio with the Tunis. Let's talk a little tomato pie. I bet after that incredible run in the rain yesterday, you were famished, General. You know what's great for that? The Corp Elise tomato pie. Oh, yes. It's also great football food if you're not running down Broad Street, but just watching football all day. It's actually a tasty item, the Corp Elise tomato pie. In fact, I'm telling you, we're talking years. Since 1924, the Corp Elise family has been sharing their family's favorite foods and flavors with their favorite Philadelphians. Hand-carved deli meats and cheeses, freshly baked breads, rolls, cookies, pies, strombolis, you name it. Corp Elise Bakery and Deli has it. 4 locations in Norristown, Limerick, Douglasville, and Audubon. 4 generations of pride going to everything they make, including hoagie and party trays for the game, specialty cakes, you name it. Take yourself back to a better time. Corp Elise Bakery and Deli, where nostalgia isn't just a word, it's an ingredient. Learn more at corpelisebakery.com.
Fanatic Sports update.
A nice win in Carolina. I'm Andrew Salchunas, and this update is brought to you by Martin Law, the law firm for injured workers. Visit PAWorkinjury.com. Well, nice win, ugly game. Eagles beat Carolina yesterday, 21-18. An ugly first half, but a win is a win. Outscoring Carolina 15-3 in the second half. Jalen Hurts, 2 rushing touchdowns, 2 interceptions for Darius Slay, one by Steven Nelson. First time since the 2019 season where the Eagles forced 3 interceptions in a game. For more, make sure you tune in next when head coach Nick Sirianni addresses the media for his day at the press conference. That happens at 1 o'clock. This update is also brought to you by AutoZone. Get in the zone. Free battery testing, free battery charging, and replacing batteries that fit your needs. That's what makes AutoZone America's #1 battery destination. Get in the zone, AutoZone. Keep it locked here in the Fanatic for all the latest news and information. I'm Andrew Salchunas, and this is 97.5 The Fanatic.
It's the Cuz, Anthony Gargano. Weekdays 10 to 2 on 97.5 The Fanatic. Football Monday on The Fanatic is brought to you by Pierce Phelps Bryant Heating and Cooling Contractors. Visit nopaybryant.com for flexible spending options on a new heating and cooling system.
What day is it?
It's a good day to save at Wawa. Get 15 cents off per gallon when you use the Wawa app to fuel up, now through October. Just pull in and pull up the app. Enter your pump number and pay. You're ready to start fueling and start saving.
We're going to Wawa right now. Oh, and don't forget your phone.
So tap the app and save 15 cents off per gallon at Wawa. Available now through October.
You're still talking? Let's go.
Gotta have a Wawa. Before your morning gives you this.
Ready for that 7:30 meeting?
Give your morning the morning it deserves at Wawa. From savory sizzlies to fresh baked goods to handcrafted coffee or espresso beverages, Wawa has the combination of things to make your morning go smoothly, no matter what combination of things your morning throws at you. Maple Harvest handcrafted beverages are back. Or try the new Ice Spice Caramel Oat Milk Latte. Good mornings start at Wawa.
Hey, it's Natalie. It's football season, and don't forget to bet with the best. The Park Sportsbook app, based right here in the Delaware Valley. The Park Sportsbook app is a game changer and the only sports betting app that I recommend. They have live in-game betting. New customers can sign up right now and get your first bet risk-free up to $500. Your risk-free bet refunded in site credit. Just download the app or click parkscasino.com/PA and use promo code Natalie.
Must be 21 and in Pennsylvania. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER.
What a night. It's exciting. It's fun. It's action-packed. It's Parks Casino and the Philadelphia 76ers together, bringing you what you love most, winning. Parks Casino is the proud official local casino partner of the 76ers. Need a great place to watch the games? Come to Parks and enjoy game day in our Liberty Bell Gastropub or awesome beer garden. With over 3,200 slot machines, live tables, bars, dining, and the best live entertainment, Parks Casino is the place to be. It's time to visit Parks Casino. Must be 21 or older. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER.
I'm not answering. It's another one of those expiring warranty calls.
Speaking of warranties, would have been nice to have warranty coverage when our furnace broke last month.
You know, Bryant Heating and Air Conditioning contractors offer up to 10 years of protection on a new system.
Huh, and that's peace of mind, knowing we're covered if we need service.
Safeguard your investment with up to 10 years of service protection from Bryant. Exceeding industry standards, one more way Bryant does whatever it takes to keep you comfortable. Go to nopaybryant.com to find a dealer near you.
Bryant.
Whatever it takes.
October is all treats and no tricks at the Berlin Farmers Market. Don't miss Jeep Night on Friday the 15th, Beer Garden on Saturday the 16th, Cruise Night on Friday the 22nd, and a special trunk or treat for the kids on Friday the 29th from 4 to 7 p.m. When the sun goes down, the fun goes up at the Berlin Farmers Market, with hours until 8 p.m. on Thursday through Saturday and 6 p.m. on Sunday. For events, info, directions, and more, including a list of our 75 local businesses and restaurants, visit BerlinFarmersMarket.com. That's BerlinFarmersMarket.com.
Hey guys, it's Andrew, the Chunas, and I have a can't-miss lock for you this football season. It's my #1 beer for tailgating, a hazy New England IPA called Pulp Daddy. Brewed by Greater Good Imperial Brewing Company, Pulp Daddy is a juicy IPA lover's delight with a citrus grove aroma and the nectar of the hop gods. Greater Good is nationally recognized as a top 20 craft brewery, and when you crack open a Pulp Daddy IPA, you'll see why it's my #1 draft pick. You can find Pulp Daddy at many fine area bars and stores like Wegmans and Acme, and distributed by Nebulous Beverages. Check out my beer for this football season, Pulp Daddy IPA.
In business, days don't just come and go. Every day counts. Whatever your day brings, with Comcast Business, you'll have the solutions you need to make the most of it. Like the power of the network that can deliver gig speeds to the most businesses, the freedom to control your network from anywhere, and advanced cybersecurity to help protect every device on it. Every day in business is a big day, We'll keep you ready for what's next. Comcast Business, powering possibilities.
Restrictions apply. Actual speeds vary. Call for details.
Exam 4 needs to be sanitized.
Mersana's MRI clinic isn't operating at max efficiency.
Those Watson records?
She needs a new certified tech, certifiably now.
Someone's waiting in room 2 for an ACL scan. Can you handle that?
Indeed can help her hire great people fast.
I need Indeed.
Indeed you do. With Indeed Instant Match, we immediately show you quality candidates whose resumes on Indeed meet your sponsored job description. Visit Indeed.com/credit and get $75 towards your first sponsored job. Terms and conditions apply.
Have you wanted to speak a new language but thought it'd be too difficult or take too much time? Then try Babbel. In just 15 minutes a day, Babbel teaches you conversations that you will actually use. With 14 languages and lesson topics like travel, business, relationships, and more, you'll learn what matters most to you. Babbel. Language for life. Learn a new language with ease. Go to Babbel.com to try for free. That's BABBEL.com.
I need tech that leaves my hands free during my work day and my workout.
It's possible with Staples Connect.
I need tech for my home office that makes it easier to work from home.
Also possible because Staples Connect has the innovative tech and tools you need to take on the future of work. And now Apple AirPods Pro are only $199. You save $50. Explore what's new at your local Staples store or staplesconnect.com. Staples Connect, the working and learning store. Ends 10/16, limit 2 while supplies last.
Hey guys, it's Andrew. The final game of Week 5 is tonight. FanDuel Sportsbook in partnership with Valley Forge wants you to get the most out of every play. That's why they're giving everyone a $10 risk-free bet every week. All you have to do is bet a same-game parlay with 3 legs or more, and if your bet doesn't win, FanDuel will pay you back up to $10. So, Carson and Indianapolis going up against Baltimore and Lamar. Obviously, you got to go with the over in rushing yards for Lamar. He does it every single week. But I would also take a look at some of the overs for Carson, passing and touchdowns. Here's why. He actually played well in the second half against Baltimore last year. So take a look at the over for Wentz in passing yards, the over in rushing yards for Lamar, the over in the score. And, of course, I still like Baltimore winning the game. If you don't want to go with the spread, just put the money line to add to that same-game parlay. There's no feeling like nailing a same-game parlay bet, so just lock in your bet today and get up to $10 back if your bet doesn't win. New to FanDuel Sportsbook, sign up today with promo code FANATIC to also receive a risk-free bet up to $1,000. That's promo code FANATIC. Must be 21 plus and present in PA. Refund issues non-withdrawable site credit that expires in 7 days. Max refund $10. Restrictions apply. See terms at sportsbook.fanduel.com. Same game parlay available for multiple sports in all states on mobile and web. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER.
WPEN Burlington, Philadelphia, a Beasley Media Group station, home of the most entertaining Eagles talk in Philadelphia. 97.5 The Fanatic, Philadelphia.
All right, 1 o'clock. We're waiting for Nick Sirianni's presser. That'll be brought to you by the Bagster. Dumpster in a Bag by Phil Gone. All right, Nick's going to talk about yesterday. Sure, we got a quick turnaround, right? So Sirianni's news conference, be interesting to see. Again, defensively, that defensive front, which they rely on, the tackles, it's amazing. You know, corners, if I'm looking at it, corners are obviously important, but, man, D tackles make you win. They just do. Aaron Donald, right? Like, look at all. I mean, the Eagles won the Super Bowl because they had a front that really helped them.
Well, that's why their building strategy is correct in the trenches offensively and defensively. Like, it is correct, and I would think when healthy, they've done a pretty damn good job.
I mean, Hargrave, kept him in the game by himself. He kept him in the game.
Yeah.
Cox played well, but that Hargrave kept him in the game.
And then obviously with all the attention you get up front.
Was,
like, if you could get a legit D-end on this team, like a legit D-end.
I wanted that Ngakoue.
Yeah, I know. And he would be an absolute force on this team. I mean, Derek Barnett did nothing stupid yesterday, so I guess we give him
nothing good either.
Yeah, but he didn't do anything stupid to hurt the team, man. Josh Sweat made a play. Jannard Avery made a play coming off the end at one point. But imagine having a legit D-end on this team with Hargrave and Cox up the middle.
Yeah.
And that's what we hope Milton Williams can become at some point. But he's not like a first-round talent.
No.
I mean, that would be lethal.
Yeah.
The amount of attention those two guys get in the middle.
Yeah. No, I'm with you. All right, so Sirianni's going to be talking at any moment. And again, we've been talking about it all day long. And I've said this before, I go into it with no expectations. I look at this thing and I go, all right. They should have lost 7 different ways yesterday. In fact, if that safety is a touchdown, they probably lose. If Darnold doesn't throw 3 picks, they probably lose. There's a lot of different things. But the point is that they gutted out. They gutted out a win. And that's all my only point. And I'll tell you, and I'll say it over and over again, yeah, Jalen Hurts may not have a good arm. He may not do a lot of things physically that, hold him back. But that dude's got heart. He's got big-time heart. He's got big-time. He's a winner, And I wish I was Franken-Cuz because he's a winner of all. I mean, I love, his attitude. He's got a great attitude. He's tough. He's smart. He takes a beating. All right, while we're waiting for Sirianni, let's try to sneak in some calls. And forgive me for the last hour. I got to tell you, I'm incensed by the Simmons thing.
Oh, my God, yeah.
I'm just incensed.
I don't understand how somebody could defend him.
I don't get it. It drives me insane thinking that. It's a business decision.
Yeah, get that. Come on.
Dude, really? You know what? Bleep you and your business. How's that? It's a business decision. I'd have more respect for the dude if he just sat home and took his fines like a man.
Business decision. Is he not getting paid handsomely?
Right.
It's not like
his business.
Everything's working out fine for him.
As to what? Again, was there anybody? Here's what I missed. And when we were at the Sixers, I asked everyone to a man, what's his beef? What's his problem? Here's the deal. If I'm screaming and yelling and I want out of the Fanatic, what's the reason? There's got to be a reason.
Yeah, a lot of them said, I don't know. Joel straight up said to you, I've read what you've read.
Yeah.
They tried flying out there a few weeks ago, and he said, no, don't come.
Yeah, what's your problem? Again, what's the problem? Were you mistreated? The answer is no. Are you getting paid handsomely? The answer is yes. Are you allergic to the soil of Philadelphia? Is there an allergy that is the Delaware Valley? There's something in the Delaware Valley that prohibits you from being here because you have a physical allergic reaction. Last time I checked, that's a no. What's the deal? What's the problem, man? So, when people try to defend him, it incenses me because I go, well, wait a second. It's not personal. You know what? Take that down the street, dude. I don't want to hear that nonsense. He made it personal.
Yes, he did.
Because he's the one who said he blamed the fans.
Yeah, he did.
He blamed Embiid. He blamed Morey. He blamed Rivers. I don't know. To me, that's making it personal. Otherwise, you got no real issue to be missing time, to not to be here. I want to see him walk in. What's he going to do with Costanza and walk in like nothing's wrong?
Yes.
Is he going to walk in and go, "What's up, Doc?" Yeah, I think I'm wearing these socks today. Is that it?
Shame. Shame. Shame.
Kevin, you're on 97.5 The Fanatic. Hello, Kev.
Yo, Tunis. What up, fellas?
What's going on, Kev?
Nothing, man. I'm on the road back from Charlotte right now.
Oh, man, what was it like? Tell me, man.
And listen, to be honest with you, man, I've been to a lot of games, and that was my most fun I had at a game. I ain't gonna lie.
Oh, really? That's awesome.
Those Charlotte fans are rowdy. They're loud. They get up. They banging their seats. They doing this pounding thing, and we jawing back and forth, and they was giving it to us the whole game. But once it was our turn, oh my God!
Oh, that's awesome.
I mean, one guy literally got so mad he pulled his pants down and told me to kiss his butt. I mean, it was bad.
What?
I mean, literally, he pulled his bare bottom out and told me to kiss his butt. He was so embarrassed.
I think he's an ass face.
Yeah, I think so too, man. They were mad. I mean,
that's awesome.
Out, we giving them chance.
Oh, wait.
Chance.
We got Nick, brother. You're the best, Kev.
Yeah,
you got to call us back, babe. Thank you. Here's Nick.
Franklin.
Hey, Nick. After watching the film, just curious, wanted to get your take on Jalen. What kind of went wrong in the first half and what went right in the second half, and his ability to persevere and get through that.
Yeah, it was that exactly what you just said. It was perseverance and his ability to just forget what happened in the first half, because everything that we wanted out of that game, which is obviously to win the game, was right there in front of us, and he took advantage of it and played really good game in the second half. You're just going to want some throws back, some reads back, and that kind of even extended into the third quarter a little bit for all of us, not just Jalen, but the entire offensive unit and coaching staff. But again, it was just completely playing the next play and knowing that the defense was keeping us in the game and keeping us right there, and then it's just going to take one play to really turn the tide. And he made a heck of a throw then to Quez to really turn the tide and help that comeback start.
Go ahead, Chris, and then Dave Zangaro.
Hey, Nick, question about the offensive line, quick one. Nate Herbig had to come in late in the game for Landon, since everything okay with Landon Dickerson. And the second one is, how would you assess the way that Andre Dillard has played the first 3 weeks since he started? And have you seen a difference in his approach from after training camp to the way that he's played starting in these past 2 games?
Yeah, well, as far as Landon had to come out, and he had a little tweak of his ankle, and then he didn't go back in, but he looked good today. We're expecting him to be able to roll. As far as but I thought Nate did a good job of when he came in, and Nate gave us some meaningful reps. And whenever you finish with the ball in your hands in a 4-minute drill, which we did yesterday with the defense having 3 timeouts, you did your job on 4 minute. Now there's a lot to clean up on 4 minute that obviously we're not happy about, but. Again, Nate was a part of that. Nate was a part of us ending the game with the ball in our hands. As far as Andre goes, I thought I've said this from the beginning, I thought Andre had a great training camp. Him and Jordan were battling. Andre got dinged, and then, Jordan was playing really good, so Jordan obviously won that job. And, so I've had complete confidence in Andre since I've gotten here. And then he played his good game in the Jets' final preseason game, and then he's played 3 good games in a row. And so, he's just playing consistent football, playing good football, and I'm sure glad we have him on this team, and I'm happy with the way he's playing.
Go ahead, Dave, and then Jeff McLean.
And Nick, what are the keys to being successful on a short week?
Yeah, that's a good question, Dave. It's to make sure you're keeping things simple, and not getting too complicated, because you're not going to have the reps of live reps of doing the things that you're going to do in games. So keep things simple, keep it things that guys can learn and execute, that you've been executing all year, and but then again, also be able to attack them enough where you're going after the style of defense they are. So I mean, there's always a happy medium in that, but definitely just be able to do things that we can execute, knowing that we don't have a lot of time to get ready for this game. And then also, this week will be walkthroughs, because we got to get our legs back underneath us. So it's resting the guys as well, having more mental reps, having more walkthrough reps to get their bodies physically ready to play. But a lot of this is going to be a heavy get mentally ready for this game week.
Jeff, and then Tim McManus.
Nick, what's been your assessment of your play calling, your first 5 games as an offensive play caller? And upon your self-scouting, has there been anything that surprised you about the way you have called games?
Well, I always want to be. I think we're 11th in the red zone right now, and definitely want to be better in that area in the red zone for different reasons here and there. Also too, just also want to be able to mix it up, run, play action, screens, pass. Different circumstances call for different things in each game. I get that. So, but just we have some good elements to each part of this team, as far as the offensive line, the skill players that we have, the tight ends that we have, the running backs that we have. It's always like, man, I want to get him the ball more, and I want to get him the ball more, and I want to get him the ball more. And then sometimes it's not always that simple, and the defense dictates how that goes too, because Jalen has reads within the play. So, I'm always looking to improve. And again, those are some specific areas that I'm really looking at it. For the most part, the other thing is when you come off, like after we come off this Tampa week, which you'll have a long weekend to be able to assess yourself even more. We're constantly assessing ourselves as far as our tendencies and things like that. But you get more chance to do that when you're coming off of a long weekend, which we will have here in the future, or in this week. Because on this short week like this, you're just trying to get your guys ready to play, get them ready to go, and do things that you can execute.
Go ahead, Tim, and then Bo Wolf.
Hey, Nick, what's the latest with Lane Johnson? And we saw that you had his number on your visor yesterday. Is that reflective of him being out for the season? I feel like that's normally, when you put those up there.
Yeah, no, with that, I just wanted those guys that I had on there. That's not reflective that he'll be out for the season. Still working through a personal matter, and we're here for Lane for everything, and all our guys through good times and bad times. But no, that was just I wanted those guys to know that they're a part of it, and they were there with us. Even though they weren't there on the field with us, they were there with us, and they've contributed to everything that's going on here, and to this organization.
Go ahead, Bo, and then Martin.
Nick, I know you were asked about the play calling, but yesterday, when the screens and the short passes were not working in the beginning of the game, why did you continue with it for so long?
Yeah, again, they did a good job of changing up their scheme and their game plan to kind of take away some different things of how their defensive ends were rushing. They had shown on tape that they were up the field pretty good with their defensive end techniques. And they got to a couple different looks there on that. And sometimes you don't, it looks like it the first time you do it. I think we ended up throwing 3 or 4 screens there early. One of them's on 3rd and 16. I'm not even really counting that. Like, that's one that we were backed up, and we threw a little screen out there to just give us some breathing room. The other ones is one of them was on 2nd and long that we called the screen on, and they played a unique defense. So you don't always just get the answer right away. Even the play didn't work, and it's for different reasons. And so it ended up we had to get off that. We thought screen game was going to be good for us yesterday. It wasn't, based off of what they were doing, and it took us 3 or 4 times to really figure that out and to move on in our process. But sometimes screens too for the quarterback are what I've compared to before, just seeing the ball go through the hoop. You know what I mean? As a shooter, that sometimes you got to get fouled and go to the free throw line and get the ball, especially when you're not shooting it great early. You got to get fouled to go to the free throw line and make a couple free throws, let the ball go through the hoop, and get yourself in a rhythm. And so just some of that's due to that as well.
Go ahead, Martin, and then Ruben Frank.
Hey, Nick, you mentioned Lane like a minute or so ago. If he's not back Thursday night, do you see Jordan still playing right tackle? And how do you think he did at right tackle on Sunday?
Yeah, I would expect if he's not back that we'd be in a similar look that we were on Sunday or on yesterday. I thought he did a good job. He gave up a couple plays as far as sacks, but he brushed it off just like, and it wasn't by any means, there wasn't a lot of, there was a lot of bad there on the offensive side where a lot of guys had to brush it off and play the next play, but he fought to the end. He finished. He did some good things. He's got to clean up some things like we all do from that game, but was happy to get him back on the field and rolling with us because we know how valuable he is to this football team.
Go ahead, Ruben and Jamie.
Hey, Nick, I wanted to ask you about Davion Taylor. He seemed to get his most playing time so far. What did he show you to earn that? Obviously, he's healthy now, and what did you see from him? And then just a quick follow-up on Lane. Are you confident he will play again this year? Are you saying that, or is that still to be determined?
So as far as Davion goes, he had a great. He was really showing up in OTAs and in training camp and really showing good, ability and explosive playmaking ability. So, that was, we really wanted to be able to play him early and often, and it just, he got injured, and he was out for an extended period of time, but we were really high and hopeful on Davion right from the very beginning. It's just good to have him back, good to have him rolling, and it's just good to have him back and good to have him rolling through everything. As far as Lane, we're hopeful. We're hopeful that Lane will be back this year. Again, not going to go into that any more than that, but we're hopeful to have him back because we know how important Lane is to this football team. And yeah.
We have time for one more, so we'll end it here with Jamie.
Coach, you talked about the challenges of a short week, but not only that, you also have the Bucs and Tom Brady coming into town. So specifically the challenges of facing them.
Yeah, he poses a lot of challenges for everybody. That's for sure. Obviously he's been so good for so long. Everybody knows who Tom Brady is and how he operates. So we'll definitely have our hands full with this offense that we're playing, and this defense. This defense is really good that we're playing as well. Todd Bowles, I can't say enough of Todd Bowles' coach defense. He consistently has his teams in the top of the league. He consistently has his players playing hard. He consistently has his players in a good position to make plays. And so, yeah, it's gonna be a challenge on a short week against obviously the defending Super Bowl champs. But sure glad it's at our place, and sure glad that we got our fans here to support us. And we look forward to the challenge that lies ahead on Thursday night. Sorry, it's a short week. I can't answer everybody's questions.
Thanks, Coach.
All right, yeah.
All right, there was kind of abbreviated. The Lane stuff is worrisome. Tunis, that's a kind of a worry.
Yeah, to not go deeper into it and saying we're hopeful that he's back
before the end of the season.
Yeah, he didn't even say he'll be back. Don't worry, it'll be another week or two.
Yeah, that tells you it's something really serious.
Yeah, I hope everything. That sucks.
I know. He's a good guy, and I'm a big Lane guy. It's a shame.
Yeah, and there was a report last week from John Clark that Big Dom, head of security, actually brought him back to Philly this past week.
Yeah.
So he's back in the city. I don't know if he flew back out to Oklahoma. I have no idea.
Yeah, well, clearly it's the personal issue is something serious, and the fact that they're talking about the season, and they're not even telling you when he's coming back or whatever.
And I know Sirianni likes to try to keep things quiet from a competitive standpoint because he said that a few times. When it comes to this, I would imagine you're not keeping it quiet, right? Like it's not like he's. I just don't want to say because we have a game on Thursday. Like I would imagine he's a little bit more open to the situation going on when he's back and ready to play. So I don't know. It is like you said, it's concerning, man.
Yeah. We'll discuss further what he said. The one thing about it took him a while to figure out what they're doing. I could have told you. what they were going to do. I mean, I'll be honest with you. You know. Like, if all you run and most of your success comes out of all the horizontal stuff, flash passes, screens, everything else, right? I mean, how many times did I say take away the flats on Friday?
Multiple times.
You know, did you really need to see 4 or 5 groups of possessions
into the third quarter?
No. Now, do I think he's somewhat limited with what they can do offensively? I do. But, you know, you should know that they're going to take away the flats on you.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, if you're going to play the Eagles, there's one way to play the Eagles. Anyway, 610-632-0975. Again, I thought it was a win, and I'm happy. They showed a lot of heart, right? Like, again, all you could expect, if you have no expectations, all you could expect is they don't quit on you. And I thought they showed heart and they didn't quit. And all right, and by the way, the Nick Sirianni press conference brought to you by the Bagster Dumpster in a Bag by Phil Gone. We'll come back. One more segment to hang, so stay with us. I want to talk to you guys straight ahead. Cuz Radio Tunis 97.5 The Fanatic. Now let's talk about NJ Diet. Because look, we're heading into a pivotal time, right? The holiday period. So when you're going to, maybe now's the perfect time to drop some poundage before the holidays. You know why I think about it? Now's the perfect time to get back into playing shape before the holidays come around, because it only takes 40 days to lose a contractually 20 to 40 plus pounds. That's it. NJ Diet's a hormone detoxification system that evaluates and targets each individual person's needs, then balances your hormones where the side effect is weight loss. Then NJ Diet utilizes DNA testing to create your diet plan, right? Workout regimen, so you can keep the weight off. Full supervision provided every step of the way. You even get the doctor's personal email and phone number. NJ Diet's all natural. No shots, no hormones, no prepackaged foods, and no surgery. Locations in Princeton, Cherry Hill, King of Prussia, around the world with live online video consultations. Call 855-5NJ-DIET, 855-5NJ-DIET, or log on to njdiet.com. Lose the weight for good. That's njdiet.com.
Fanatic Sports Update.
A good win, well, an ugly win, but a win in Carolina. I'm Andrew Saltunis, and this update is brought to you by Bradford White Water Heaters. You may not always need a new water heater, but when you do, choose Bradford White. Eagles on the road traveled to Carolina and beat the Panthers yesterday, 21-18. As ugly as it was, a win is a win. They outscored Carolina 15-3 in the second half to improve their record to 2-3. They are now preparing for their Thursday night matchup with the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. That, of course, taking place here at the Link. You just heard Nick Sirianni for his day after press conference. He was asked a couple of times about Lane Johnson. He said he's, quote, hopeful that Lane Johnson will be back at some point this season. Did not give a concrete date as to when the right tackle could return. He mentioned that Lane Johnson is, of course, still dealing with the personal matter, so our best to Lane Johnson and his family. Ben Simmons returning to the city of Philadelphia. According to multiple reports, it looks like Clutch Sports CEO Rich Paul and the Sixers have been working around the clock to try to find some sort of resolution to bring Ben back. Who knows for how long, but Simmons is expected to return to the city sometime soon. This update is also brought to you by Boston Architectural College. Ready to transfer? The Boston Architectural College offers excellence in design education. Attend a BAC virtual open house October 20th. Visit the-bac.edu. I'm Andrew Saltunis, and this is 97.5 The Fanatic.
Anthony Gargano, weekdays 10 to 2 on 97.5 The Fanatic.
A look ahead to this week in Philly sports, brought to you by Comcast Business. Bounce forward.
The Birds play Thursday night versus Tom Brady and the Bucks. The Sixers are at home versus the Nets tonight at 8 and Friday at 7 versus the Pistons. The Flyers open their regular season Friday at 7 versus Vancouver.
Comcast Business. Every day in business is a big day. Let Comcast Business keep you ready for what's next. Learn more at ComcastBusiness.com.
Hey, it's John Kincaid for Window Nation. You know, a lot of things change this time of year. The leaves change. The temperatures change. Your clothing changes. But the one thing that stays constant is the quality windows, installation, and customer service that you get from Window Nation. Plus their amazing fall offer. Buy 2 windows, get 2 free, plus pay nothing for 2 full years. They're never going to cut corners when it comes to quality and transparency from start to finish. Window Nation's expert installers use superior products and cutting-edge techniques to improve and enhance your home. Fall's upon us, which means winter, it's not far behind. Don't get left in the cold. Get 2 windows free with every 2 purchased, plus no down payment, no monthly payment, and no interest payments for 2 years. The time to make the change is now. Call Window Nation, 866-90Nation, or visit windownation.com. Buy 2, get 2 free, make no payments for 24 months. 866-90Nation, or online at windownation.com. Window Nation, the perfect fit.
Hi, this is Dr. Avidan Appel from Iron Mountain Men's Health. I speak with patients every day in person, over the phone, and in video chats, and I often hear the same thing. A man is tired all the time, has trouble sleeping, his workouts are disappointing, and his sex drive is even worse. More often than not, these symptoms are due to low testosterone. Low testosterone doesn't happen overnight. It sneaks up on you as your testosterone level slowly dwindles with age. Eventually, it gets low enough that treatment is the only option. When that happens, Iron Mountain Men's Health is here to help. We have a variety of low testosterone treatment options available, and we create a custom treatment plan for you that's safe and effective. Unlike a lot of clinics, you'll see a real physician every time you visit. Call Iron Mountain Men's Health today to make an appointment, or fill out the Contact Us form at ironmountainmenshealth.com. That's ironmountainmenshealth.com. And don't forget, mention you heard us on The Fanatic.
I thought we were going to the beer store.
We are.
But we passed 3 already.
We're going to the Beer and Cigar Superstore. B&B Beverages in historic Doylestown. This place is amazing.
That's like a 20-minute drive.
Relax. It's just minutes off the 202 byway. They have thousands of craft beers to choose from. Their staff knows everything about beer, and they have a larger selection of cigars than most cigar stores. Check them out at bnbbeverages.com.
You're going to drive me to drink.
Actually, I'm going to drive you to B&B Beverages, the Beer and Cigar Superstore. We'll drink when we get home.
BetRivers Sportsbook wants you to be in control of your football bets. That's why players love the same-game parlays at BetRivers. Same-game parlays let you mix and match player props and game bets, and gives a payout boost to the winning combinations you want to root for. Combine 2 bets or combine many. You pick your confidence level and then watch the game unfold. Bet on same-game parlays at BetRivers.com or download the BetRivers app. Presented by Rivers Casino Pittsburgh. Must be 21. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER.
In business, days don't just come and go. Every day counts. Whatever your day brings, with Comcast Business, you'll have the solutions you need to make the most of it. Like the power of the network that can deliver gig speeds to the most businesses, the freedom to control your network from anywhere, and advanced cybersecurity to help protect every device on it. Every day in business is a big day. We'll keep you ready for what's next. Comcast Business, powering possibilities.
Restrictions apply. Actual speeds vary. Call for details.
October is all treats and no tricks at the Berlin Farmers Market. Don't miss Jeep Night on Friday the 15th, Beer Garden on Saturday the 16th, Cruise Night on Friday the 22nd, and a special trunk or treat for the kids on Friday the 29th from 4 to 7 p.m. When the sun goes down, the fun goes up at the Berlin Farmers Market, with hours until 8 p.m. on Thursday through Saturday and 6 p.m. on Sunday. For events, info, directions, and more, including a list of our 75 local businesses and restaurants, visit BerlinFarmersMarket.com. That's BerlinFarmersMarket.com.
If you see cracks in your foundation, you need to call the experts. DryTech Waterproofing Solutions is one of the top-rated foundation repair companies in the state. DryTech offers a free structural diagnosis. Their experts will come to your home, assess the type and severity of the cracks, and identify the best foundation repair solutions. When you see cracks, call DryTech. Mention Miss Anelli. Receive 15% off. Fanatic listeners get 15% off when you mention this ad. Just visit DryTechCorp.com. That's DryTech Waterproofing Solutions. Protect your investment.
Welcome to Parent-Teacher Night. Oh, yes, Miss Garner.
If you have one of those airline credit cards, you're probably not earning double miles on every purchase.
You're right. My card only gets extra miles on some types of purchases.
With the Capital One Venture Card, you earn unlimited double miles everywhere.
Wait, but where can we use them?
You can use Capital One Venture Miles on any travel purchase.
Venture gets an A+.
Capital One, what's in your wallet?
Terms apply. See CapitalOne.com for details.
Fall savings inside the Home Depot means something different once you get out there doing. For example, in here, it's a wide selection of top-rated appliances, But out there, it's your home, running like a well-oiled machine. Order in store or use one-click bundling when you order online or in the Home Depot app. Shop the lowest prices of the season and enjoy free and flexible delivery on orders of $396 or more. At the Home Depot, how doers get more done. U.S. only. While supplies last, valid September 30th through October 20th.
Hello? Whether you're at home or on the go, listen to 97.5 The Fanatic on Odyssey on your smartphone, Roku, LG Smart TV, Waze, and more. That's Odyssey, AUDACY. Check it out now.
Let's talk Parks Casino. I was talking to Mike, kid, Jonas. Let's talk about the sports book. We got games today, dude. Or 3 of them, there was a rain out. Chicago's out. Houston and Chicago got rained out. So you got 2 tonight. You got Boston, Tampa. I like the Rays tonight against that Eduardo Rodriguez. I still think the Rays down 2-1 come back and win this series. Dodgers lay a minus a run against Alex Wood. I'll take the Dodgers, right? Tonight, I think you got to load up on the Ravens against Kid Carson. So all that stuff you can bet, man. Thursday night, same game parlay for the Birds and the GOAT. You can bet that. Parks Casino and Sportsbook, hometown. It's your 4-for-4 casino and sportsbook of choice. Download the sportsbook right to your phone. ParksCasino.com/PA. Promo code Fanatic. You get a risk-free bet. 500 big ones. It means you bet 500, you lose. Don't worry, you get it back in site credit to bet again. Parks Casino and Sportsbook. Website's got all the details. Got to be 21. Got to be in Pennsylvania. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER.
More of the Anthony Gargano Show now.
On 97.5 The Fanatic.
It's a Football Monday. Football Mondays on the Fanatic, brought to you by Pierce Phelps Bryant Heating and Air Conditioning Contractors. Visit nopaybryant.com for flexible spec options on a new heating and cooling system. I was talking to Mike.
Yeah, I know.
You were screaming at me.
Yeah, 10 seconds.
5 seconds. 4 seconds.
4 Football Mondays.
I think you lost count, cuz. I mixed a couple more in.
I haven't jotted down.
I don't know. I think, once in a while, you lose track. By the way, have you had those lifesavers?
Got one in my mouth right now. Thank you.
Me too.
Thank you, dude.
Jamie, our, GSM, our general sales manager, who's awesome. We love her. She's got the mug of lifesavers.
Which is huge.
Now, this is a peppermint.
It makes your mouth feel like clean.
Yes.
Like, obviously, brush your teeth, kids.
No.
But after a cup of coffee.
My point to you is it's peppermint, not spearmint.
Yeah.
Right? I'm asking. It's a question.
Honestly, I don't know. I think I might lean more spearmint. I imagine this is in the green bag.
Well, the blue is the peppermint, right? That's the cool mint.
Yeah, but I think this is the green.
You sure?
That's my guess. I could check out my sources.
I think we need to find out the source.
This is a quality item here.
It really is. It really is. It's a nice item, especially after you talk for 3.5 hours.
Yeah.
You yell and scream about Ben Simmons. So I was talking to the general, T.Y. Johnson, along with Mikey Miss.
Before I yelled at you. So
the general, the 3 of us were talking about Ben, and his point was Klutz is negotiating the deal so Simmons can come back here and not play.
Yeah, like a Kawhi situation.
Why would the Sixers agree to that?
They shouldn't.
My point is, and it's funny because Mikey, and it's going to be a great show, so make sure you stay tuned. Mike said, listen, just pay him and let him go away. But my point is, no. I'd rather you play, increase your trade value. Listen, he's not going to play, right? Because he's still got to get over. Like, he's going to have this meeting with the Sixers. Is he walking in that locker room? Like, hey, it's easy for him to fly into Philadelphia, private, get escorted to Camden for a meeting. I want to see his ass walk into the room. Like, I want him to have to be uncomfortable.
Look in the eyes of Joel Embiid.
Exactly. I want him to look at Joe right in the face.
And Ben's the type of guy that will go, oh, come on, Joe. It's all business. You know the game.
Right.
And then Joe will be like, no.
No, man, bleep you, man. You blame me.
Yeah, exactly.
He blamed you.
He did.
I want him to have to look. I'd say if the Sixers are going to pay him, say you want your money. That man's got your money. Go walk and talk to him.
That'd be fun. I'd like to be there.
Would you like to be? I'd love to be.
I saw Devon tweet that out saying I would love to be in that room, man.
He walks in and has to face Joel. I'd be pissed. I'm Joel. You blaming me?
He goes for a handshake. Joe's just like, no.
No, man. You're a coward, man.
I just love it, man. Remember when we were there at Media Day? And he was like, we're all here.
He was great. Tobias the same way.
Yeah.
Tobias is another one, upstanding dude. Let's go to Nick. You're on 97.5 The Fanatic. Nicky.
Antonio.
What's going on, Nicky?
Your boy, speaking of Tobias, the boy Tobias was in South Philly doing little Angelos.
Wait, Tobias was in Angelo's?
He posted Angelo, South Philly. He said, I put mustard on my cheesesteak. Don't judge.
Yeah. That was Angelo's piece.
Yeah, that was Angelo's piece. And I got hungry. As soon as I saw it around 7:30 this morning, I was like, oh, man. 7:30 in the morning, I'm having coffee. I'm picking cheesesteak.
When was he over there? When was he there?
I don't know. I wasn't there. I just saw a tweet. And I don't even know when it was tweeted. I think it was over the weekend, maybe.
Wow.
So, listen, let me go Ben real quick. See, if he scored 19, 11, and 12 that game 7, and we ripped him and we treated him like a stepchild and treated him like the worst, petulance in the world, in world history, and he wanted to act like a child, then I'd be like, okay, yeah, I get it. Yeah, you can come back and we can all just understand that we're all wrong. But no, he passed up a dunk. He didn't score in the fourth quarter for 4 games in a row. And then he went, I'm taking my ball and my millions and my homes and I'm moving out west. And we went, all right, dude, do it. And then he went, and we were like, all right, whatever, dude, you're a child, but whatever. And then he went, it's the fans, it's the group of fans that are going to boo me. It's the beast. It's the coach. Well, dude, like at some point,
the GM tried to trade me.
GM tried to trade me, and that's why you're right, Ant. On your knees, across glass shards, tune us back with the bell. Shame, because you blew it up, brother. Thank you. Shame. You blew it up. See, if he just came in and said, dude, get me out of here. I don't want to play the entire year here, so let's just work something out. I'll show up. I'll play some ball, but I want to be moved by the All-Star, by no later than the week past the All-Star game.
Right.
No, he didn't do any of that.
Right.
And then the guy who Eddie called earlier was like, oh, it's a business decision. No. When Bill Gates makes a business decision, it's a business decision. When you're an entertainer and your money comes from the fans and you play in the game and you being on TV and you want to shun and spit in our face, it's not a business decision. You basically said our money's no good. You want our money, but we're no good. Then it's personal. It is personal. Now, it's not personal as in Ben and Nikki, but it's as personal as Ben, your money, and your contract, and Philadelphia, because you signed on a dotted line.
Right, and he also blamed Philadelphia, which makes Philadelphia part of the equation. It's not business anymore. You blame the fans. How do you blame the fans?
Right, exactly. As soon as you start personalizing,
right,
then it's no longer business. It's personal.
By the way, you got 4 years left on your deal. Bleep your business.
Idiot.
Yeah.
Dude, how stupid. I'm sure Mr. Clutch is smart, But how stupid is this move?
Oh, listen, they screwed it up. That's why they now have to come back and try to negotiate a deal. Right? Like, they screwed it up. And I'm the Sixers. I'm playing hardball all day long.
Yeah, all day long. And I love it because, like we said months ago, when they had that meeting on a Thursday, 27 hours after we lost, we said, well, he's giving us nothing. He's giving us nothing in the playoffs anyway. So what do we care? We got all year to sit here because he's a zero in the playoffs. And if he's on the bench giving us zero this year in the playoffs, nothing's changed. So we don't lose anything.
Wow. I hear you, Nick. That's a great call, brother. Peace, man. So Tooch, my buddy Tooch says it's a wintergreen. He knows mint, Tooch. He's a mintsman? He's a mintsman. He's a mint expert.
Does he have the mint plants?
I don't know, but he knows. He said it's a wintergreen item.
Okay. I like the wintergreen.
Wintergreen's nice.
Yes, it is. Rank your mints. I'm a big spearmint's my number one. Peppermint might be actually at the bottom.
Behind what?
Behind spearmint. And I'm wintergreen. I think I go above peppermint. Because I'm not a big candy cane guy.
Oh, yeah. Oh, that's right. That's peppermint.
Yeah. Like the one time I rock with the peppermint.
I don't mind the candy cane. I'm not a big... yes.
When the restaurants have a peppermint as you walk out, that's a great move by the restaurant.
Here's the problem. It's too much, the candy cane.
Yes. Which is why I'm anti-candy cane.
But the mini candy cane is better than the real candy. First of all, when you're a kid, you hate the candy cane.
Oh, yeah, it's terrible.
The candy cane sucks, right?
Eventually you start poking your mouth because it gets sharp at the bottom. Like, it's terrible.
Right. The only candy cane you like was if like that the cherry or the other flavors.
The blue candy cane.
Right.
Because it was just like fruity. It was delicious.
Right. But you're a kid that now you get older, the candy tastes too much, first of all, unless it's the mini one. My grandmother in the candy dish around the holidays would have the mini candy cane.
Yeah, the mini candy cane's the way to go.
But the big candy cane, that's just too much. You don't want to have all that candy cane.
No, like the giant chocolate rabbits, I could eat those because it's chocolate. But the big candy, no, you're right. I can't do that.
I think the giant chocolate is bad too. It's just chocolate. Yeah.
That's well, I mean, I love chocolate.
Too much though.
I'm a chocolate man.
Yeah, but that's too much chocolate in one sitting.
I'm a sweet over salty guy.
You are, yeah. It's too much chocolate. Yeah. You got to mix it up. You throw a nut in there, do something. Or a Rice Krispie.
Are you a caramel man?
No.
Really? I like a caramel.
You do?
Yeah.
Yeah. And once in a while they have those, what was that candy? My grandmother had that in a dish too. It was like a caramel type of thing. But it wasn't like it'd take your teeth off.
Was it soft? With like white cream on the inside?
No, it was hard. It was hard and it had caramel flavoring. But it wasn't, that. Like, that's too much. You like that? You like that caramel?
I'm a big caramel guy, yeah.
Your teeth, it feels like your teeth are going to come off.
Yeah, that's true. I don't really chew the candy that much.
All right. Let's go to E's in Virginia. E, what's happening?
Hey, cuz.
What's up, baby?
Yeah. So this Ben Simmons situation is ridiculous. So I think this is just their next play. They ran out of plays. That's clutch. They ran out of plays. So they're going to bring him back so he can sow discontent in the locker room. Because that's all they can do. There's nothing else left to do but to bring him back and have him, be in there and make the Sixers organization uncomfortable. Because, nothing was happening. He's out there. They moving on, right? He's in California, and the organization's moving on without him, just finding him. So that's what I think.
I think you're dead right.
I think it's a bad situation. I think it's just going to create a bad situation.
Yeah, listen, I agree. All they're trying to do is save face to get the man his money, right? Well, here's the problem: the man doesn't deserve his money. The man needs to sit and go sit in his house. He's not walking around with a cup in his hand. All right, you want out? Well, go sit and rot until there's a trade.
Right, and then this coming back thing, people defending him, and that's ridiculous. Like, he can't come back. He can't walk in the locker room. His teammates can't trust him, even if he says the right things. Oh, I'm committed to this organization. I'm gonna come back. And we know he's not going to do that. But even if he were to do that, there's no trust.
Exactly.
His teammates can't trust him. So
they can't trust him to dunk the freaking ball. He's under the basket by himself. They can't trust him to flush it.
Right. So where is this situation going to go? And what's the negotiation? That's what I'm trying to figure out.
Well, they want to pay him. It's like the general said it too. Oh,
he wants his fine money back.
Yeah.
So that's a negotiation. Clutch is saying, listen, we're going to pay you. You give us the fine money back. He reports. But if I'm the Sixers, I'm like, no, we're not paying you nothing back. So you come in and you play, and that's it. And
that's his problem, right? Go be uncomfortable. Be uncomfortable.
Right. So
unless you go uncomfortable, you ain't getting your money.
Right.
Go sit and rot.
So, and I'd rather him sit and rot because I'm sick of hearing about it. You know what I'm saying? We want to move on. The season's getting ready to start.
Yes.
Let's get excited about the season. I'm trying to get excited about the upcoming season, seeing what Maxey can do. And be taken to another level. Let's see what the team can do and move past it. But it's hanging around, and I feel like
I'm with you, man.
I'm going to use that as leverage.
I agree.
So
you're the man, brother. Thank you,
all
E.
right. Take it easy. All right.
You too, brother. Toots nailed it again. Werther's.
Oh yeah, my buddy Matt checked in too. The Werther's original.
Dude, I'm
a
not
big Werther's original guy.
Dude, the Werther's is a fine item.
I will.
Toots is a candy dish expert.
I will forever.
He's a CDE.
Love my mom. She always had the Werther's original or the little butterscotch things in her purse. Always, no matter where we're
my
at.
grandmother had the butterscotch.
Yeah.
That's what she had. So I messed up. The Werther is it's the caramel, right?
Yes. So my mom always had it in her purse, no matter where we were at. She had like 85 purses. 85 purses had Werther's originals or the butterscotch, especially at church, because I hated the taste of the
wafer. Yeah.
So
because it got gummy. You're like,
by the time I'd get back, we planned it out where I would get back when she would already be there, and she'd be holding the candy in her hand, ready for me.
She'd give it to you. That's a good mom.
I love my mom.
That's good.
Steps up there.
You'll always love your mom.
Yeah, man. She's my favorite girl.
That's awesome. That's a good maneuver.
That's a huge move there.
Now, do you say caramel? Or do you...
No, I say caramel. I'm not a caramel man.
You say caramel, like Mount Carmel?
Yes. I don't get caramel. I don't get crown instead of crayon. Egan's a crownsman. I was talking the other day.
I thought
crown.
Caramel was the proper way to say it.
Do I have to do the whole Webster's again?
Caramel was not.
Hold on, let me try.
Like Mount Carmel was not the right way to say it. Caramel was. Spelled, if you think about it, caramel is phonetically, that's what it would be.
All right, hold on. We're on Webster, Merriam-Webster.
I think it's a Philadelphia thing, like caramel. You got the salted caramels?
Caramel. And I got a text.
Caramel.
Wow.
Caramel.
Oh, there's two pronunciations. Caramel and caramel.
All right.
Stop texting me.
I thought the caramel was the correct way, and the caramel was not.
Caramel, man.
I thought caramel was a Philadelphia thing. You know, we screw up words a lot.
Yes. Names.
Well, I just thought that was it. Tonight, real quick, you got to go all Ravens, don't we?
Yes, but I would take a look at some overs for Wentz. He played well against Baltimore last year, second half.
Come on, dude. There's a party that wants him to get crushed.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
I'm sorry. I don't mean to be a bad guy, but I want to see him throw like 4 picks.
But I also want that draft pick.
Yeah, I know. I hear you. But Tennessee's not running away from that division, so that's could keep us in it. All right, we're running out of time. So, everybody, great stuff, man. Thanks for hanging as always. Stay tuned. Mikey Miss, the General Jen coming up next. We love you. See you in the morning.
Fanatic Sports Update.
A win is a win. I'm Andrew Salchunas, and this update is brought to you by Safe Auto Insurance. Safe Auto offers Pennsylvania